So look, the car is full. Who's there? There is Skyler. And there is, who, Sean?
Yeah.
Yes, and Shadow. And Shadow and Ryder. Hello, as a foster parent, I get no warning when I get my kids. But this time I want to journey with you and give you 24 hours on how I receive the kids and how they get to settle in our home. So come and watch and show you how it all takes. The nervousness of those coming in and the nervousness of those receiving. So journey with me and see our 24 hours with our new 2 siblings. So yes, this is exciting. So this is gonna be their room. As you can see, we've been working on it to make sure that everything looks very nice. But also, they're boys. So I'm about to show you how clean the rooms are, but you give them one night. Everything is gonna be out of place, you know? They're boys, they play, so this is their room, and I know they are going to love it here. You know, that's so they can sit down and do something right there. You know, one is gonna sleep here, the other one is gonna sleep here. And my other son, Ryder, he might pick upstairs, well, the upper bed, and then this bed, you know? So we made it. It's all looking good. But I promise you, in a few, it's gonna look like a mess. Why did I choose this, you know? Packaging or putting things when you have kids, you need packaging and you need storage. So I thought, you know, having extra here, they can keep stuff, but they can also play within this place as well. So for me, space is really important so kids have room to play and do whatever they wanna do. So this is what their room looks like. For now, I promise. I'll show you later what it's gonna look like once they arrive. It's gonna be a mess. So I'm really excited for them to come and I can't wait for them to enjoy their new room. We'll see. We'll see how long they will keep it clean. But they're kids. Messy is part of their lives. So they're gonna brush their teeth right here. There is their bathroom. Right here is their bathroom, you know? So hopefully everything goes well. So now I'm gonna pick up my kids and then we're gonna show you and journey with us. So see how we get ready, how we pick up kids and drop kids sometimes. So join me as I travel to get my kids so we can show you how we receive kids, how nervous they get, but too, how awesome it is to change someone's life and bring them in your home so they can be part of your family. So Simba, you wanna come with me, Rafiki? I'm bringing friends who are gonna love you a little bit more. Are you ready? Okay. So I am at school to get the kids. It's always nice when you involve the entire family. So as I get the kids in line, I'm not sure how long it will take, but that really helps me to get all the family involved in picking up the kids. It's always fun when you let them be part of what's going on. They're part of the family as well and really helpful. So that's why I get to involve my kids. So I'm picking them from school and then we're heading to pick up the other kids. Super excited. Well, for me as a dad, maybe nervous, but excited at the same time. So we can't wait to meet them and have them and take them with us. Well, we take them with us back home. So as a host parent, you know, how do I involve my kids in making decision who comes and how do they come? Well, I try to make sure that I include everyone on my kids. I ask Anthony, hey, you know, there are kids who need a home. What do you think? You know, for the little ones, I say, hey, you could have other brothers and sisters, you know, would you want to? And they always say yes because they know, you know, dad is all about really changing lives, but also they know their kids in the same position as they are. So in some way they are like, well, if they have nowhere to go, would love to help them. So that is my whole intention and my goal in life to truly, you know, help more kids. But at the same time, really, it's not a dad decision, but rather it's a family decision, you know? In that way, it really helps them to know that they belong, you know, to also help them to know that, hey, you know, it's nice that dad gets to ask my opinion in some way, you know, so it's been nice. You know, we ask them, you know, where would you like them to sleep? You know, if they say, well, I don't want them in my room, we're gonna find another way, you know, but we make sure we include them in the decision I make in order to get, you know, kids. It doesn't matter they're teenagers or they're little, I always have to include them as well, which is nice, you know. The hard part is when it's a relative, you know, when, you know, sometimes our kids don't know they have other siblings, and to get a phone call and say, hey, by the way, you have a sister or brother, they're like, hey, what? You know, but again, I like to keep families together. So that's why I try to truly keep families together in some way. And that's why we're taking these 2 little ones, you know, they need to stay together and it's the best solution we can do for them rather than be separated, you know. So fostering is fun, but it's difficult as well. So I hope you get to learn as we, you know, we journey with you. So journey with me again as I go to get my little ones. Now, right now, I'm at school picking up my other 2 so we can go get the other one and then we head that way. So it's really fun. So I'm here to pick up my last little one, and then we go. And then we head our way. So it's always nice and prepared. You ready to meet your sister? You ready to pick up your sister? Look, we got everything for the kids. I mean, the car is parked to the brim. Do you see it? Even your little, stroller is down here. See? There's stuff everywhere. What do you think? We got all their stuff. We are ready to go. Are you ready to go? You ready? So, I just got the kids. They have a lot of stuff. I thought my car was big enough. Apparently, not even close. That they had to take some things back because we could not fit in my car. You see why we need a big car. So anyway, we're excited to have them and they're super excited. So, I just packed everything. Their former foster parents have just given it all the rundown and it's all good. So we are ready to go. It's exciting, but also nerve-wracking. But the kids are really excited, so you should see how full we are. But we're gonna stop and eat. You wanna go eat? Yes, we're gonna all eat and head home, rather than sit and then stop along the way. Why not do it all? Easy chaos, right? One done, park, eat, and go. She's looking at me like, are you gonna feed me? Yes, I'm gonna feed you. So we came and did the southern way. The southern way is barbecue, right? Did you say the southern way is the barbecue? Yes, we came to, what is it called? In and Out. No, Cookout. Here's yours. Cookout, Cookout. You can have as much food as you want, but you have to be careful. I'm going home fed. Feed them before I go home. That's a little bit easier, so we don't have to stop along the way. Hey guys, don't have too much sugar, okay? What are you getting? That's just so red. What are you getting?
Who wants to get Ryder
you can mix. You can mix. But I see you don't have ice in it. Do you have? Okay guys, are you done? So we finally got some food. You like your food?
Yeah, but mine is still hot.
What did you get? What did you get?
Grilled cheese fries.
Grilled cheese? What did you get? French fries and chicken nuggets. What did you get? French fries. Yes.
Nuggies.
See what I got? Ooh, yummy. Someone is eating too. Ooh, yummy.
I do not like the chicken nuggets.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Why do I bite into the middle? It tastes like fish and chicken.
It's not. It's just chicken. It's not. Chicken nuggets are chicken. It's not like something else. Okay, now it's time to hit the road, take the kids home and make a family. It's sad also for the last foster parents as well. It's hard. It's the hardest part to do that. No one trains you for how to say goodbye. And it was just really sad to see the last hugs. And so you can imagine, for us as foster parents, we go through emotions of up and down, the trauma, the good days, the bad days, the goodbyes. It's like on and on and on. But through that, we get to do that and learn that because we love our kids. We love these kids and we'll do everything we can. So, and something I've learned is like, the headaches is actually what makes you want to fight for them the more, because you love them, you care for them that much that you want the best for them, that you do anything possible. So that's how I feel right now, that I don't know what the future holds, but hey, I'm gonna step up and do what I can do, even if it's just for a day or two, but I'm gonna step up and do something. Hopefully as you listen to us and as you watch, that you learn something, that you can fight the fears, you can fight your fears in different ways. You step up. I didn't know I could be a foster parent, but I was like, look, I want to do it. Unless I step up and go do it, it's not gonna happen. So you have a dream, don't hold on, step up, go do it. You never know how far it will take you or how strong you are in so many ways. So that's what I'm doing. So we're about to go home, so watch us as we go home. So look, the car is full. Who's there? There is Skyler. And there is, who, Sean?
Yeah.
Yes, and Shadow, and Ryder. And who else is there? Someone Bella. I can't say. Someone out there, Bella. The car is full. There's little no place to breathe, but where are we going? We're going home. You guys excited to join our family?
Oh, yeah.
We are so blessed to have you guys, and we can't wait to see you, have you at our home, right? Yes. See the luggage to the brim. I mean, it is everywhere and all the way back. Yes, and down here. Why do you have so much stuff?
I don't know. It's family stuff. Like family. We had a pair of clothes that we came with from home, and now we have and then we got all kinds of clothes from family and bought clothes. That blue scooter up there.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna find where to put it. Okay. Some of our kids, they like to hold on their stuff, which is good. I'm glad you like your stuff, and we're gonna keep it and keep it and keep it. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Daddy,
yes. So every child's item is important. We don't throw them away or keep them away because they have a meaning, something to them. All these are coming down. They have so many bags, like I have no idea what's in the bags. I know, a lot of bags, lots of school bags. So guys, do you know where you're gonna sleep? Who wants which bed?
John's sleeping up there, I'm sleeping down here.
Okay, so
Then we're gonna switch.
yeah. Okay, Shadow, where are you gonna sleep?
I'm sleeping right there and Sean will sleep.
Okay, so Shoni, you're gonna sleep right there,
And everyone clean.
and Shadow is gonna sleep right here. Whose blanket is this though? There's a lot of.
Done, Daddy.
Oh, good job. All right, I'm gonna get someone dressed up. So it's bedtime. I know it's gonna be a fight, but we're gonna try. So anyway, you're in your bed, right? Oh yeah, you're ready to sleep? Good job. That's awesome. You ready to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna read my book this time.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to read the book, and then I'm gonna put you to bed, okay? Time to go to bed. What?
Daddy.
Yeah, I'll read a book, but after that we can... Oops! Who's behind me? Miss Bella, let's not do that. Okay, you all guys gonna... Do you know which book I'm gonna... Oh, wait, let me see where the books are.
I'm gonna stay so I can hear you read.
Okay, let's see what book we're gonna read tonight. We're gonna read Welcome Blue Clues. Okay, I'm reading the book. It's time for me, Steve. Welcome to the Blues Clues. We are trying to figure out where Blues wants to go today. Will you keep your eyes out of the Blues Clues? Great. Lady, I am reading. Are you gonna allow me to read, please? Yeah, reading with a toddler who has her own speed, her own way of reading is quite not easy. But we're gonna try and figure that out, right? Okay, guys, we're gonna read BU, okay? You like BU? No, I'll show you. Can't you see from here? BU. You were born to be so many things. I like this book too. My wish for you, no matter where your journey leads, is you to always be you. See? Be you. Be ready. Take that next step towards being an amazing human being. You see that? To take that next step towards being an amazing human being. Be curious. You know what curious means?
Yes.
Yeah, turn every stone, ask every why, and keep digging deeply. Discover your own answers. Be adventurous, like a big life. When you are ready, step out your comfort zone. Bravely explore new paths and see where they lead you. See, she's being adventurous. You see that? All right, next. Be connected. Be kindred spirit. Be with those who make you feel like they real you. Be persistent. Keep going, never stop. Keep going, never stop. Keep going, never stop. Oh, guess who's coming to join us to read? Okay, next one. Rafiki, why are you on top of us? Be persistent, I showed you. So, see, she's persistent. Be different. Do you know what that means? Be silly, be quirky, be odd, be unique, be weird, be colorful. Be okay with being different. Be just the way you are. Be kind, be understanding. Help those around you be themselves. Listen and then listen. Some more, listen and more about who they are. Meaning we listen to others, right? Okay, you waiting for the next one? Be brave. Try new things. Take a deep breath and plunge forward into new experiences. And it gets easier every time you try. So every time. Look, he's about to try new things. Be your own thinker, think for every self and set your own unique courses. It isn't always easy, but you will be heading in that direction of you. Be okay being alone. Take time to be on your own. Hear your own thoughts, your inner voice. Listen to your heart. Be patient. Being more you takes time. Take a deep breath, relax, let your future unfold at its own pace, and it will be worth waiting for. Be okay reaching out to help. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, an encouraging word, reach out. Always reach out if you need something. There's the book. Done? Okay, let's go to bed now. Everyone to bed. So, the kids are finally in bed. So finally I can breathe and decompose. But usually I have to go check on them to make sure that they went to bed. Sometimes they go to bed and keep quiet, but they're actually talking. So I have to double check. So we just had breakfast. What did you have for breakfast?
Applejack.
You had Applejack? Yes, you are. First day, we survived, right? Awesome. See? You love your room. You love your room. All right, guys. So we're going to play. We're gonna have a whole day of play. So let's get our socks on. So after 24 hours, see what it looks like? Yes, it's lived in. You know I love boys. I mean, see where things are? Yes. Welcome to Living with Boys. I mean, 24 hours later, it's all just what I expected. You see, it's my 24 hours with 3 boys. What happened? This toy there, let's see what's in here. Do I really want to check this out? Ooh. Yeah, that is my 24 hours later. So they've been here for 24 hours and they have really done well. They feel to fit in. They feel like they're comfortable. They know where things are. The mess, yes, welcome to having boys. Hoo-ha! But they're fun. So we're really excited to have them. So I just wanted to show you just what it looks like when you have boys. Oh, just like taking in the cases and just they show up right there and then you go. No, so many things you got to do before they arrive. You know, sometimes you don't have the time because they say the kids arriving in 30 minutes after you got a phone call 30 minutes ago. You're like, what? You know, but for me this time I had time to prepare. So it's really been a joy and I wanted to show you what it takes, what we do, and how we truly welcome kids, you know, and why we love them. So you've seen 24 hours. That is times 100. Well, every other day, basically, or every day. So it's really a joy to be a dad and provide for kids who need us the most. So it's really a joy, and I hope you enjoyed it to see what 24 hours looks like when you receive a child. Did you enjoy it? Tell me what you think. Leave the comments below of what you enjoyed or what shocked you or what you're like, wait, what? Yes, 24 hours. My heart is heavy and seriously, I want to cry, but I can't cry. Now I am known. Now I am known. So, I just got bad news and good news at the same time, and I can't wait to share with you, but also show you the journey of being a foster parent. Right now I got a call from the DSS or the social worker for my 2 boys, and she explained to me what was going to happen. She explained to me what was the next step, and I wasn't prepared, but hey, as foster parents we live a life of unpredictability. You can't know what's around the corner. And so I'm gonna pick up my kids right now and let them know, so you can all learn from what we're about to hear. So hang in with me, stay with me as I go get my kids. My heart is heavy and seriously, I wanna cry, but I can't cry. So not sure I am ready to tell them, so I just changed my mind. Literally, I just know I can't do it. So I'm gonna take them, have a little ice cream, you know, a little sugar, their favorite place they like to do. So I'm gonna take them there and see if I can gather some energy to tell them. Gosh, this is really tough, but we'll see how it goes. Yep, so I'm picking them, going to ice cream. That will make it a little easier. Sweet frog. Okay, let's go dig in. That's sweet. Oh, you excited? What are you getting?
I got all kinds of cool flavors. Ooh. And I'm getting some. And I'm
Don't put too much.
I was putting a kiwi. Daddy, can you help me with the whipped cream?
With a what?
Whipped cream.
What are you getting? Oh dear. But you have no room to put it stuff, so you can't come back. Okay? Let me see. What are you getting? Okay. Make sure you leave room to put your stuff. Oh dear, that's a lot of sugar. Be careful. Okay, that's it. That's enough. I don't think there's any more room for anything. Yes, they'll have to come here and pump up with the sugar. So we'll see how it goes. Yep.
You want to know what I got?
What did you get?
I got vanilla chocolate, pineapple, cookies and cream, and blue cotton candy. All that together.
Okay, well, guys, I got something for you.
What is it?
Someone from Brazil sent you something. Let's see what's in there. Let's see.
Brazil.
So get that. I know what's in there, but look what you got. What is that?
It's a little.
Oh,
It's such a stretchy.
it's like a chihuahua, right?
No, it's a weenie dog.
It's a Winnie
I
dog.
also have a
Let me see yours. Let me see
I have
yours.
a weenie dog. Doggy.
Yes, look at it. I love its head.
Okay, I want to see which one. Look, Daddy, there's something else in there.
Oh no.
Daddy, I get to make my own bracelet.
Yep.
I think this kind of looks like a rat to you.
What?
Like the rat that has not ate for like a million days. I want to switch with someone.
It's the same dog. Look,
No, but mine won't turn to that thing.
you don't. It will. I think so. There's something in the back. Pull. Try to pull it. Release. Yeah.
Pull, release. How do I?
Does it get back to normal?
I don't know. Will my doggy look like him forever?
Let's see. Let's see if Bella's does. Okay, you can, if Bella's does, you can have Bella's. Oh, okay. There's yours.
That looks like Bella. I didn't
Hey, can you try on this? The
Okay.
crowns.
We have to try on my giraffe. Look, my dog has
See,
an 8.
there's always something distracting.
Look how weird my dog
What did you do?
is.
Oh gosh.
Brayden, look at
Thank
that.
you for whoever sent this. This is really cool.
Daddy.
And the girls love them.
Everyone
Yes,
just
thank
said
you.
doggy.
Okay, guys, I got something else. You want to see?
Yeah? Yeah.
Look.
Who
You know what
is
this one
that?
says?
Mine.
Foster, Adapt, Support, Advocate,
Me.
Mentor.
That's
This is
yours.
me. Oh, this is mine. Funny, I got something.
Mine. Oh, that one.
Oh, cheers to adoption.
Wait, this all is for
Oh,
you?
look at the t-shirt.
All of that stuff is for you?
I
I don't think. No, that's not.
I think this one's for someone.
I can't even got it. Yeah, that's yours.
Yes, thank you.
I don't get.
Poster Dad Flipper, I want to send you a few gifts from my shop as thank you for all the wonderful work you do for children, families, and the communities. I would love you to hear your feedback on these items. If you have time to post a review, I'll be forever grateful. Yay! Thank you. Oh, can you open it for the dogs?
Okay.
Foster love. Love this. Yes, I like this. So, the news are the kids will be moving to a different family. The family that has no kids, and they can have all the boys' siblings all together. So, still, I haven't told them because every time I think about telling them, I don't feel like they're in the right states to take what I'm about to share, but I'll just keep trying. So anyway, so I was about to tell them, then I took them for ice cream, and then they were just having fun, so I didn't want to ruin their time. So tomorrow I'm promising to do something. So we're gonna do some activities that I'm planning on, and then sit them down somewhere and just explain. I know I'm their 5th home, and this next home is gonna be their 6th home. Our kids, they're used to all that, and it's sad that they have to do that, but it's the reality of most of our kids. So anyway, the whole deal is in North Carolina, you're licensed to have 5. I think I'm licensed for only 5. I already have 6, kind of 7. So I'm maxed out by 1. So I could not take their siblings because I won't be able to basically handle. Well, I'm sure I can handle. My license does not allow me to have that many. So that's the reason why. But also, it's important that they stay as brothers and sisters all together. It lessens the trauma, but also easier for any social worker to kind of think about, like, if you have three families that they have to visit their families once a week, but they each live far away from each other. You see the headache it takes to take them for any family visit? It's really difficult. So being together, that's really helpful. So that's why. So tomorrow, I promise, journey with us as I really show you how I try to, it's hard news. I just don't want to just load it on the kids. So we'll see. Tomorrow, I promise, tomorrow is their last day. So we're going to go play and do something. And I'll be able to share the news, hopefully. Okay, guys, have you ever been here?
No.
Have you ever?
No, but I've seen someone on YouTube though. Whoa! I think this is my choice.
So I brought them at the bouncy house to get the energy out and excite them as well. They are leaving and give them the news. I know it's not the best way to, but I thought excitement plus not so good news is a little bit helpful. So that's what I'm doing. That's why we're here. Have fun. So now I'm about to get my kids out. That's gonna be a walk. Hey, Ryder, time to go. Our time is out. Okay, let's go.
Bye.
Let's go look for your brothers. Did you have fun? Did you enjoy it? Let's go get water in the car. Okay, guys, we're gone. So what did you think of the place?
Good. First time there. Fun.
First time?
Yeah.
Yes. I saw Sean running every time. Here's what I think. If I want to enjoy something, I go on one trampoline and jump as much as I can. And then once I feel I'm tired, I go to the next. But some of you were just running. 1, 2, run. 1, 2, run. So, guys, here's the thing. In life, things change all the time, Like you guys, you are living with your parents. Now you don't live with your parents. So I have good news and also not so good news. There's a family who would like to take you in, you and your brother and your sister. So then you all have to live together. Yeah. So there's a family that really loves you. They don't have kids. They wanna be your foster parents.
Multiple people I did. I don't want to stay with the people forever that were getting close to us.
Well, I don't know, So here's the thing. They are taking you because they can have all of you in one go. So you have to be your sister and your brother and you all live together.
Oh yeah, that sounds like the first one.
I know, they all sound the same. But this time they are serious. But this time they are really serious. So that's why we're here. We came here to meet your sister and the other family that are gonna take you in. So this coming Thursday, yes. So this coming Thursday, that's when you and your brother leave and your sister and you all move into this family. They love you. They are really excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you.
Well, we're gonna miss you too.
And you.
Yes. Is it gonna be sad? You're gonna miss them?
Yeah.
But remember, things change for good, Because you have your brother, right? And you have your sister. You're all together. It would be also nice for them to have their sister and brother all together. So they live with all each other, which is helpful, but also is good. So they don't always have to miss their sister. She will always be there with them. So I'm in my car. As you can tell, it's raining, but it's the best way I can do this, Once we told the kids, once they came back home, they were crying, and that just really made it hard for me. They're playing video games and watching TV. So I just came to my car to kind of like take a breath. It's hard to watch a kid. They get to fall in love with you. They get to meet you and they get to feel like, okay, this is my home. And the strange thing too, sometimes they begin to say, well, would you adopt me? Or if I want to be adopted, I want you to be the one to adopt me, So their mind is already thinking about you. The more comfortable they get, the more they really fall in love with the whole family, not just to me, but to most families they go to. So in some way, to uproot them, it's heartbreaking, Yet we know it's the best solution. It's the best way to keep them together as well, but also that they get to live closer to where they'll be able to visit mom and dad. So I get that, but in the child's mind, that really takes a toll, and remember, literally, I think I'm number 5 home they've been to. So from the first home you went to, that's what you thought. The second home, that's what you thought for. It gets to a point where they're like, I don't believe it anymore. I mean, you had him say, but that's what I was told from other families. It's no different than any other family I was told, that, hey, this is going to be for forever family for you, or you're going to stay here for long. But they never did. Think about it. In less than a year, they've been in more than 6 homes. And breaks my heart, and there's nothing I can do to change that, I wish I could take all the kids. I wish I had a nanny, that could help me so I can bring more for sure. I would love that. But it's hard on our kids, and that's kind of where you see them as they grow older, the trust, that we adults have failed them, that we've told them one thing and the next day we do the next thing. I mean, the opposite of what we said. So you can see why it's really hard for our kids to believe when adults say, hey, this is going to be your home for a long time. And 2 months later or 3 months later, they're like, oh, by the way, we're changing you. Even when it's necessary, even when it has a lot of meaning for the child. But to the kid, they settle in, they fall in love with family. But we do this over and over and over, and that's why our kids sometimes don't trust. That's how our kids don't believe that there's good things, because every time a good thing happens, it's yanked from their feet with no notice. That they had no idea they would be moving. We had prepared for school, we had gone shopping, we had registered, we had visited the school. So their mind was, hey, this is gonna be my home and here's where I'm gonna go to school, and literally a day before school begins, you're like, no, this isn't gonna happen. You can see why our kids really find it difficult to believe, to have faith, to be hopeful, that sometimes they just give up because we adults have failed them. They keep hoping, well, maybe I might go home, but the parents aren't doing anything so they can go back home. And then, as I said, when they think they got a home, this happens. If it was me, I would have loved to take them all, including the sister, so I can keep them together. But that's not my call. I'm licensed for 5, I'm already extended by 1, and that's the best way I can do. So yes, it's hard, it's frustrating, and I feel like a liar, to be honest. Like, I truly feel like a liar to these kids, because I promised them that I will not let them go anywhere else, that I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that they stay here as long as they want it. But on the list, I'm a liar, as everyone has told them, and I don't blame them. So this is what foster care is. It's not a journey that you can somehow plan. It's not a journey that they tell you, hey, there's level 1, there's level 2, there's season B. No, things change overnight. So that's kind of why I'm in my car, just in some way, just wanting to cry by myself. I don't want the kids to see it because they're already hurting. But what can I do? But also hoping this will be a good decision and a good place for them to be. So I'm hopeful. I'm truly hopeful. So you can see the agony of fostering. And I hear people say, like, I can't foster because I get attached and I can't say goodbye. Yeah, you're right. No one taught me how to say goodbye. No one ever prepares you. I mean, I got a phone call in the morning and I got to know that next day that, oh, they're leaving on Thursday. I was like, wait, that quick? No plan. No time to say goodbye. No time to prepare. Literally, no time. And you get to learn that. You get to be attached to the children, but also be willing to let them go. My mom told me, she said, when you love something so much, you have to be willing to let it go. And that's kind of how I do with my kids. I love them so much, but at the same time, I have to be willing to let them go. And today is a hard one. So now we have to prepare to get them ready to go. So we will keep you posted and we'll show you and we'll journey with you so you can see how they get ready. And that's a tough one, but I promise, stay tuned, that I will journey with you as we say goodbye to the whole family. And it's hard for my kids too, they've seen so many go, and this one is gonna hurt for sure. So pray for my family, pray for my kids. There's so many kids that need a home, you know. You might say, you know, why open your home and your kids to this every time? Well, would you let them rot in the system because you're afraid of this? No. You know, would you not provide a home for them because they have nowhere to go? They sleep in the office, or they take them to the group home because I'm afraid of the attachment? No. You know, I'll always say yes to a child that has or needs a home, so long as I have a place for them. But the goodbye stinks. Yes, stinks. So stay tuned as we say goodbye to them, to their new home. So guys, you know, I told you I had bad news, you know, that Shadow and Sean are gonna leave. How you gonna feel?
It's not that good.
I know, it's gonna be sad, right?
Shadow, when he's 8 like me.
Yeah, I know he's 8 like you.
And I wish he went to the same grade.
I know. Me too. I know. That was the plan. The plan was that they go to the same school like you know, so you can get to know each other and you can get to learn and go take a bus together, you know. But we also know that they have to live with their sister. And it's sad to say goodbye, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, Ryder? You know? I know, it's sad. So the social worker told me that they're gonna leave on Thursday. You know, is that okay? You ready to say goodbye? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I promise you, they're going, but they're going with a family that I know. So we can always visit them. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. When they leave, we can go visit them and you guys can have like a sleepover.
I'm gonna ask their sister, is it okay if we have a tea party?
Yes,
just
sure.
Her and me.
Yes, just you. Yeah, just the girls' night. You can have that, and you know, we can visit them and we can see what they're doing. And we can watch them grow as much as they watch us to grow. That's Crystal.
I'm holding Crystal.
Aww, he's pretty. So be prepared, okay, guys, that we're gonna say goodbye. But it's goodbye for a short time. We get to see them again soon, okay? We love them, and I promise we'll see them again, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. The news are the kids will be moving to a different family. The family that has no kids, and they can have all the boys' siblings all together. This is really hard. I've told you guys, like, fostering is fun. We enjoy it. But saying goodbye is the hardest, I think. The hardest. We get to know these kids. We get to know their potential. We get to know, everything about them. And to say goodbye is the hardest thing. So I am packing their bags, but I called a friend to help because I can't do it myself. It's a little too emotional. So I called a friend who helps us with my kids, you know, a babysitter, to come and see how I can get this done. But it's hard. So you might be wondering, you know, why are they leaving? Having families that can take siblings is not hard to find.
I feel sad.
I know, it's sad, you know?
I'm gonna miss you, roommate. I'm gonna miss you, roommate.
So in this case, they're leaving not because we don't have space, but they also have a sister who needs to be with them. And I'm maxed out, so I can't have more kids. So what they decided is to truly find a home for them. So that's why they have to move, so they can all be together. You know, as a family, it lessens on the trauma for the kids. When you used to come into a room and you know where people's clothes are, you know, a child's, their favorite, their what, and then all of a sudden you come back and it's all empty, it's really sad. But that's our journey, you know? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, yes, I wanna give up. I wanna say I am done here because it is hard. But we love the kids. We're gonna do what we can do for them. We're excited for them too. As a family, they're gonna be all together and have their sister as well. So, which lessens the trauma for our kids. So, we're excited for the new family and for them as well. But does not mean that it's not hard on us. Especially, you know, my kids too. They love them. They sleep in the same room. They play together. it's really hard to say goodbye. The bags are packed and we're about to put them in a car and then take them to the other family. So it is hard. I keep telling myself, like, wait a minute, they're going to a family that I know. They're going to a family that I'll see, that I'll know how they're doing. So, which is good. But also to know that they are all going to be as family. Yes, that's positive, but it doesn't hurt. That to be there for the kid, you arranged school, you bought clothes, you bought uniform, you did everything you could. And all of a sudden, like, you're given 2 days, like, hey, they're gonna move. And it has to be now. So, tough.
The really sad news is most kids in the foster care change homes often. Some kids have been in 12 homes in 1 year. Some have been in, I don't know, I cannot tell you how many times, which is the sad part. And you might ask, why do they move from one end to the other? One, we get foster parents who burn out. They're like, I can't do this anymore, Or sometimes they have other kids and they're not merging in some way. They're not doing well with each other. And so they look for another family for them. Or sometimes they're just there temporarily because it's the only place they found for them to be, So they move for different reasons. Or sometimes, they are struggling with their trauma and it's not possible, or the family that has them, isn't well equipped to have them or to keep them in some way. The other part, like in my case, yes, I wanted to have them, but I'm over-licensed. Well, I'm licensed only to have 5 and I have 7. So that means I'm over my limit. So that's what means that I can't keep them. And here's the other reason. They have sister and they would like them to keep together because it's important. Most kids, when they get separated, that really increases the trauma. You have no idea how many times they mention about their sister, like, hey, I wonder what my sister's doing. I miss my sister. I hope she's okay, So to keep that away or to stop that is to make sure that they are in one home where they are all together. The other hard part is it's really, really, really hard to find a family that can take more than 3. More than 2, I would say. Most families can take 2, but 3, 4, that's really, really hard, So when we find one, we do the best we can to make sure that we can keep kids together. And that's why we're keeping these together. So you're going to hear the kids say, you're going to see, or hear the feelings really they have towards how many homes they've gone through, which is really sad, So hear my little one say what he feels about moving out.
How do you feel going to the new family?
Excruciating pain.
I'm sure. How many times has it happened?
How many times have been moved?
Yes.
4, 5, 6, and this is going to be the 7th.
The 7th time in less than a year, right? That's crazy. I'm so sorry you have to I'm sorry you have to go through that. No child should, go through that many homes, right? Yep. And make sure they have their charger, at least 2 chargers. Does that have in them? Yep. Putting all these things in is no fun.
Bye. So then we're gonna, the reason why I like to drive them to the new home is so they, the continuation, so they feel I just somehow all of a sudden dumped them. But by journeying with them, by transporting them to their new home, it feels like we know where they're going, but also they're not just going to this new home with people they've never seen. By us coming alongside, it helps the transition a little bit better for them. So we're gonna drive. That is the hardest part for me. I mean, to drive and watch them not wanting to go, or looking back. That in this case, they looked back to Simba and Rafik and they said, we're gonna miss you, we're gonna miss you, Simba. Our dogs know them, our dogs sleep with them, our dogs, so to somehow say goodbye to the one thing they loved, or it's hard, So me driving is the only way I can to ease the pain, but also to help them to transition to their new home. So that drive isn't fun. The drive is not fun at all, Yes, it's 2 hours, but it helps us kind of keep together and say goodbyes. And, it's the best way I can, again, help transition. So yeah, that's why we're driving together. Guys, guess what?
We're almost there.
We're almost there. We're almost here.
60 seconds, basically.
Yes.
Like, it's 1 minute. And I can't wait to see that 1 minute.
1 minute gap. Ah!
I hope they
Look, we are almost there.
Well, you won't be living
To your
there.
new home.
Turn right onto Hickory Lane. Then the destination is on your left.
Ooh, wow. That's our house. I want to go inside.
Arrived.
All right.
Daddy, get my football.
You guys excited?
Can I please go inside, Daddy?
There's your new home.
Daddy, are we allowed to come inside?
Yeah. Anyway, so we made it. As you can see, I'm getting things out of the car. It's hard, really hard too. But that's post care for you, you know? Tough, but we're gonna do this. So anyway, the toys, you know, the one you saw in the car, in the house all the time. Now you have to let them go, you know? Yeah, so all those go to the garage. Okay. These to their bedroom. I'm trying to get everything out. Let's see. Get in there. Here are the toys. Little Bibles. Uh-oh. We don't want to lose any of this.
You said the rest of this is garage stuff.
Yes, this goes to the garage. Yes. They go to the bedroom. What else? Their shoes. These are going to the garage. Well, the other side I wanted to show you is, you know, to see them go to their new home. You know, the cool thing is what we did, we met the family before, the night before, so they can get used to them, get to know their names, get to hear their, you know, a little bit about themselves. So they're not just showing up to a home they don't know. So that's what we did yesterday. So as you get to see now, they are in their home. We're about to walk in, you know, in the family. So you get to see, you know, the joy and too, the sadness too. But also how kids are resilient. Like, it's amazing. Kids are so resilient that they will walk in a home, you're gonna see. Walk in the home and they're excited and they're running. But two, they're gonna have their sister there, which is really cool because they haven't seen her for a while. So walking in and being able to play with their sister, which they haven't done in a while, is really gonna warm your heart. So watch this as they join the new family and as they walk in and say, hey, this is our home, this is where we're gonna be. And watch my kids also kind of try to enjoy the time and asking questions. Will we come back? Absolutely. We'll come back, you know. So enjoy them or see them as they enjoy their new home. We're really excited for their new home, you know. We know them, so at least we get to keep in touch. But still, it can be hard to say goodbye. But we're really grateful for them. So we're at their new home. We can't wait to see them settle in and call this home. So yes. So what do you think of their room? You like it? You like their new room?
What?
Yes. Group hug. Coleman. Coleman. Okay. Come on.
Come on, Leah.
Coleman.
You join.
Come on. Come on. Group hug. Alright, guys, we love you. We're gonna see you soon. We come and visit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and have sleepover.
Yes, and have sleepover and all the above. Okay.
Okay.
And we love you so much.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. It's fun to meet you.
Guys, we love you so much. Be good to each other, okay? Okay, guys. Sean, Shadow, we love you very much, okay? Okay, guys, we are about to go. You gonna miss them?
Yeah.
I know.
we're gonna miss them. So this message is for you as we end this. I think you saw the whole journey. You saw how hard it is. You saw, but also the joy in it as well. But also you know, I've learned to say, if you love something, you have to be willing to let it go. You know, I get to love these kids, but at the same time, I gotta release, I gotta let them go, you know? And you might be watching and saying, man, I cannot do this. The goodbyes are hard. The goodbyes are hard. Yes, I'll be honest, they're really hard. But at the same time, it should not be the reason why you should not help a child, you know? It should not be the reason why you should, you know, take away that dream of being a mom or being a dad, or giving a kid a mother or a mom because you're afraid of saying goodbye. Do it because that's for the kids. Think about those kids, you know. Yes, they go the most difficult time. They're the ones who adjust. They're the ones who have to be resilient. They're the ones who have to put up, as you heard him say. I'm number 7, or the next one is number 7, in less than a year. Think about that. If you had to deal that at an age of 2, ages of 3, ages 4, 5, 6, 7, think about, you lose trust in everyone. You don't believe you matter because they're always moving you. You feel you don't belong because you don't belong anywhere. Every time someone doesn't want you, they kick you out. Or when they feel like, think about what our kids have to go through. I'm not rebuking you or mad at all, but I'm just saying, you know, yes, it is hard, but I will do it over and over and over. And you find the strength on how to really pick up the bags and do it again. When you think about a life on the other end, it's what causes me to do more and more. And be prepared for the goodbyes for sure. And sometimes those don't even leave, they stay sometimes. It's not always goodbye. But here's the cool thing, we know this family, we know we'll see them again. Why? Because we both belong in the same agency. You know, we're not that far from each other. Yes, 2 hours, but it's not that far. So we know we will see them. We know we'll see the kids again. You know, but also we're really good friends with their bio parents. So we know we'll keep in touch with them and see how they're doing. But also go for sleepovers, you know. So yes, it's goodbye, but it's for short term. Because for us, those kids matter. And we want to stay in their lives as much as they can. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope it gave you hope. But also, yeah, it's okay to be sad because we are truly sad for this. But we know there's hope. But also we know loving something is letting go. It's helped me be a better parent. But it's also helped me to let it go. To let it go. Even when I love so much. Today, that's what we did. I hope you watched it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you send little love towards us for this, especially for my kids. They have seen so many kids come and go, and it can be hard, but we know they will be okay. We know they will do well, so we're grateful for that, and we're thankful for that. So I just came home, and the kids are in bed. You know, it's a hard night for them, and so they decided to go to bed early, which they needed after dropping the other kids. So I'm in the house, and it's really sad when you go pick up the toy and realize, oh, they forgot their toy, or you look, the reminders of who your kids, touched and things they did, and that's the hard part coming back home, that I have to deal with, yes, sad in some way, but at the same time, what do you do? So we just got home, and I told the kids to go to bed so they didn't have to really be sad, So it's me up cleaning, like, the memories and the sadness is coming in, because I know, I know the toys, and I know that a few things they left behind, and so it's really sad, And here, I'm telling you, not because I'm sad, but I'm telling you the reality of what we go through. It's okay to be sad. It's okay, to feel like you failed, or to feel like, wow, that they took a piece of me for sure, It's okay, but it's the reality of foster care. It's the reality of what we go through, Even, we're happy when they go back home, But at the same time, we're human beings with feelings. So it's, I hope it doesn't stop you from thinking about foster care, but rather prepare you for what is about to come, or prepare you for what you go through. As I said, people ask me like, man, you're amazing. I would never do that because I would get attached. I was like, I get attached, So that attachment you're afraid of is actually what we need, or what our kids need, because they need attachment to learn that and to feel that. And it's part of a foster care journey that our kids lack that. And when you're attached, you fight the best for them. You're there the best way you can because you're attached to them, And loving them is the best way we can, be there for them. So tonight is going to be rough and harsh, but what can we do? So I'm trying to clean up. I think I should now, because I think I've cried about 3 times, and their shoes, his shoe, okay. It's old, but it was his favorite shoe, so I'll keep it so I can take it to him soon. See, the Crocs, Anyway, so I think I'm gonna go to bed, because if I keep, I'm not gonna rest, and emotionally I'm gonna be a wreck. So I think I'm just gonna go to bed just like my kids did and not think about it. Okay? So anyway, just wanted to journey with you so you can see the toll, the joy, and the ups and downs of being a foster dad. Yeah. Oh, this is a little scary. Pray for me, fingers crossed. So here's the crazy part of foster care. You never know when that phone call is come. You never know what they're gonna tell you on the other side. So anyway, 2 days ago, I got a phone call that my 2 little ones were moving. A day after, I get a phone call, literally as I'm preparing for them to leave and packing their bags, I get another phone call like, hey, there are 2 kids who need a home urgently. And I was like, well, you can't wait for me to breathe, like think through, like, hey, I need a break. Like I really need a little time to recoup and think through, So they insisted like, hey, we're gonna explain why. So I'm like, no, look, saying goodbye is the hardest part. And I don't think my mood and where I am, I'll be a good fit to have a kid right now, Like I just need a break, to take a break and just hang out with my kids and heal from just what just happened. But anyway, I listened. It's like one of those phone calls. They call, they know you're gonna take it anyway. So they say, hey, there's 2 kids who need a home. And I'm like, no. They're like, well, these kids are from Africa. And I was like, okay, now tell me more, So I just get a phone call. Literally, yes, these kids are from Africa. So they need a home. And I could not say no. I could not say no in every way, shape, form. And you're gonna learn why. So now I'm gonna tell my kids, explain to them, because there's nothing I get to do without asking my kids. Every child we get, I get to explain, hey, why we need this kid, or why this kid is moving in, what do you think? So I'm gonna talk to them and see their thoughts, literally, like I couldn't say no, Of all homes, I think for where they're coming from and where they're going through, I think I'll be the best one to understand where they're coming from and to be there for their mom as well. So I said yes, but I can just say yes without really talking to my kids. So I'm gonna talk to my kids. Literally, as we drop the other kids, we have to pick up the others as well. So hang in with me and see how it all goes. I mean, seriously, I got a phone call a few minutes ago. Okay guys, I have some news to share with you. I get a phone call from DSS. Do you know what DSS is?
Department of Social Services.
This Department of Social Services. Yes, there are 2 kids who need a place to stay. And so they called me. They're from where I come from. Where do I come from? Africa. So they're from Africa. Well, but they have mom, but they need a place to stay because they are in foster care. Absolutely. So they called me and I said, let me talk to my kids and see if they will allow me to bring these kids. So what do you think?
Yes.
What?
Can you tell if it's a girl or
It's a boy and a girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
So one is staying in my room.
Yeah, one's gonna stay in your room.
Do you know their names?
I do not know them, but I think I know how old they are. I think they are 7 and 9.
Who's 9?
I have no idea. You see, you find out, you know? So tomorrow when you go to school, when you come back, they'll be here waiting for you. So are you excited?
Yeah.
So they are from Africa.
So they're gonna be comfortable with you. Wait.
Why?
Do they have
Why do you think
African-
so?
Because you're from Africa.
Yes,
And do
because
they
I'm from
have
Africa.
African
Maybe that's why
clothing?
they chose me. They chose me to have them because I know their culture and I know where they come from.
And probably they heard that you went all around the world. Probably they
You think
heard.
they know they had?
Probably someone write that down.
I don't know, but they're from somewhere far away. So they are driving all the way. I think it's like 2 or 3 hours. So they will bring them, and then I made them halfway. Halfway meaning they can drive halfway. I drive halfway. We meet, and then I bring them. So by the time we go to the dentist, I think they will be with me. So it's bedtime.
No.
Yes, it's bedtime because you have school tomorrow. So let's go put on our pajamas and go to bed. So I drove about an hour and a half to come here to meet someone special that we're about to introduce you. Foster is one strange thing, you know, like you never know. You literally never know what's gonna happen, or you never know when you get that phone call who's in need. You know, I've come to learn to, I don't know, not expect much, but to truly always be willing to help where I can. So in this case, yes, I am having a coffee as I wait for the kids to show up. I am nervous, you know, and I'm sure the kids are nervous, you know. It's crazy how many homes our kids go through. It's hard. On average, 7 homes. Average 7 homes. Most kids have gone through 10, 12 homes before they settle. So it's sad that they had to move from one end to the other. But anyway, I am nervous, but I'm here waiting for the kids to arrive, and excited at the same time. The other kids are in school today, so they won't be here, but at least by the time I pick them up from school, I will have the kids with me. So I hope it goes well. I can't wait to show you, so stay tuned as I wait as well. And also I have some news to tell you. I found out that these kids are actually from Africa. I mean, seriously, from Africa. Who knew? Oh, this is a little scary, but I'm excited that I'm a fellow African. I've lived here for so long that maybe I can be there for them. So I don't know their names and I don't know their ages, but I think they're between, I would say 6 and 10. And so I'm excited to get them, and pray for me, fingers crossed. I'm excited again as an immigrant to be able to be there for kids who come from the same, not same place, you know, Africa is so big, but kind of the same background in a way, you know. I just don't know how you can come here to the United States to find safety and safe life and prosper in some way and somehow end up in the worst place to be. So, you know, I'm quite nervous. I'm also excited as well to be there for them, you know. So today I'm all about the kids, no matter where they come from, that I'm glad I can truly be there for them. So stay tuned as I get to meet them. They should be here shortly. So this is all your luggage? This is all you have? Nothing else? Okay, all right, I think we need to go shopping, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you sit and put on seat belts, okay? Oh my goodness, they have nothing. I mean, nothing. They have nothing. So we're gonna go find something to shop or something to buy for them, but otherwise, nothing. Okay, guys, you can get your bags. You have that? Okay. Oh, nice. Get your bag. Each one of you, get yours. Good job. All right, let's go. All right. This is my home. Welcome home. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go to the bedrooms so we can put things, and I show you bedrooms, okay? This is your room. It's my daughter. Yeah. So you're gonna stay right here. You're gonna sleep here, okay? This is gonna be your bed. So this is gonna be your room. Yeah? I know. So you can choose what bed you want. Yeah? So which bed do you want? Do you want the upper bed or the down bed? Which one do you want?
Down.
You want the down one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is your room. That's your bed. So you want this bed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this becomes your bed. Are you ready to meet the dogs?
Yeah. Can you do it?
Yes, they are friendly. They're really nice. See?
I know.
He's stretchy.
That one.
Yes. Yeah?
I'm not scared of the dog.
You're not scared of the dog, yes. Yeah, two dogs. Simba and Rafiki.
Simba and Rafiki.
Yeah, Simba and Rafiki. Yes, it's African name. Yes, Rafiki. Rafiki, which means friend. And Simba is also a Swahili, which means lion. Yes, he's cute.
He's a girl?
And friend. No, they're both boys. And they're also different dogs. This is a lab doodle. It's a golden doodle.
Golden doodle.
It's really cool to watch them explore. They're going through every toy to just see what's there. Oh, warms my heart that it's cool. Every child, it doesn't matter where they come from, they're just the same. They get in, they see a toy, they get excited. And so I'm really excited that they found something they know. And they love toys. You should see them. They're going through every box, which is kind of cool. So anyway, glad they're home. Now I'm gonna wait to see how my other kids react. So hold on, so you can see how my other kids react when they meet them for the very first time. So we'll see how it goes. So far, so good, I would say. But can't wait to see the reaction of the other kids. Another way of learning your kids is taking them shopping. Since we don't speak the same language and little English, so I brought them to Costco so we can figure out, or I can learn what they like. So at least pick up one thing they like. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let's see how it goes. So far, so good though. So let's go. Okay, let's go. Keep going. No, don't run because we don't want to get in trouble. Okay. Let's be gentle. We need soap. Okay, kids, the kids are here. So you ready to meet them?
I can't wait to meet the girl.
The girl?
Yeah, because we'll probably make excellent friends.
You sure you're gonna be friends?
I'm gonna
And
ask.
the
I bet
boy?
they have their stuff in their. I bet the boy has his stuff in the book bag. I know where the stuff are.
You've already been in their stuff? Okay, let's
no,
go.
I've been in my room and I saw her stuff.
Okay, let's go. Let's go meet them. Okay, come on in, kids. What? Booba. So his name is Booba? Yes. And what's your name? Mamza. So, would you remember that? Mamza? So I got something special that I want to give them as girls. I figure she likes toys, so, come home and give her toys. I think she likes Barbies. And my daughter likes Barbies as well. And I have a few here that a friend of us sent us, so I think I'm gonna give her. You wanna see? Here they are. So I'm gonna give them so they can share and see what they think. So join me. Hey girls, I have something for you. And you can share.
I'm glad that and that. You get that, Barbie.
You can share.
Is it Barbie? Can we open this?
Yeah, you can open. You can share. I know, it's only for the girls, the Barbies.
Barbies?
Yeah? But we can't leave it just everywhere, okay?
I'll show her where we could put this.
Yes,
in my room.
You can show her in your room and so you can play together, okay?
Can we play in my room?
Yeah. Wait, I have something more, I think. Hold on.
More?
Well, I think they're gonna love this. Let's see. Barbie. Okay. Hey guys, so this you can keep your Barbies in here if you don't want Simba to eat them. Or see? You can put all that in there. It's amazing. It's amazing what kids do, that they're used to change, that they come into a strange home, the people they've never met. Most of them speak the language that they understand a little, but how they are resilient. So like literally they just walk in and play. It's amazing how kids connect. I wish adults could connect that way, So it's amazing that they've had less than 24 hours in our home, but they're already comfortable, you know? So it's really neat to watch. It's really to see them play. So, and yes. Whoa, what are you playing?
Barbies. I'm changing my Barbie into this outfit.
Oh, wow. That's really nice.
We have a pool, but we have to fill it up in the water.
No, we can't put water in there. It's full fake. We can't put water in there because I don't want water on the carpet.
That's a pool.
Yes. See, it has fake water on it. And I know you're not too careful. Listen.
I'm careful.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Well, guys, someone in California who loves you so much sent you this for you.
Whose is that?
This is yours as a welcome gift.
Mine.
Yeah, that's yours. Do you know what that is? Show me.
Wait, I know. No! No!
What is it?
I've been wanting these since I was with my mom.
Okay.
Let's open it right now.
Okay, open it. Let me see. What is it? Let me see. Let me see.
Hey!
Yours is blue,
Anthony
right?
has one of these. And he has a blue one.
I think so.
Can we please put...
They have batteries in there. They want you to help them. Whoa.
How do you make it turn? I know.
Whoa, that's crazy. Bring it back.
So this controls right side.
Honey.
You like it? Let me see. Oh. So, first of all, we are so grateful for each one of you for stepping us and blessing us. The Amazon arrived, so the kids have all the uniform and all the clothes they need, you know? So we are super, super, super thankful to you and thankful that you could help the kids, you know? It takes a village to raise a children. To raise a child, you know, as Africans say, it truly takes a village. And I'm so grateful for what you do for us, you know? I wouldn't be able to do much without your kindness. So thank you for all the things that you really sent us. So the kids have all they need. See, I mean, the uniform, you know, all the things arrived. So we're truly, truly grateful. You know, they didn't have much, so you can imagine, you know, that I had to scramble. I got some, but they needed more for sure. Yes. See, you got dress and pajamas. Yes. She got clothes, dresses, and all. Thank you guys. We truly appreciate you for your kindness, for giving us all that we needed. You know? I know they appreciate you. Yes. So, anyway, it's a joy. You know, I don't know how to explain to you what foster care is. And for me, this is probably one of the strangest and the first for me, you know? I won't say much, but it's really nice to foster kids from Africa, you know? Our kids don't speak the same language, barely. I mean, they speak barely English, and it's really been hard on them, but we're trying to do what we can. You know, that reminds me of when I was a kid, when I ran away. I lived in a city that, you know, they spoke a language that I didn't speak. You know, when I came to the United States, you know, it's a different culture that I didn't know, but along the way I learned. But I was an adult, you know? I cannot imagine as a kid to be in a place that you barely know. You know, culturally, I mean, you know, it's been tough. But at the same time, like, of all foster parents, I think I'm probably the most perfect. Well, not perfect as in a good parent, but that would understand, you know, coming from Uganda, coming from Africa, you know, and the kids coming from Africa, that makes it a little easier because I understand their culture traditionally, but also I understand the frustration they go through that most Americans would not. So I'm truly, truly privileged to be their foster dad, you know. Please pray for them, you know, I think about, you know, you come to the United States and end up in foster care. I mean, I don't want to say much, but you can see how it's double whammy, you know? So on behalf of you, on behalf of my village, I want to say thank you for coming alongside. But also to let you know that foster care comes in all different kinds of shape. And I'm asking you to truly, you know, be there for my kids and remind them and, you know, encourage them as well. You know, as a single foster dad, it's really tough, but also it's really neat that I get to have kids who come from my continent, you know, that my kids get to experience a different culture. So we're excited, but at the same time nervous, you know. So they are settling in, they are getting there. So just keep them in your prayers. You know, it's hard. It's really hard. I don't know. You know, I can remember when I arrived from Uganda to Los Angeles, and I felt like I had been hit by a train. I was like, whoa, what? You know, the train, the food, the taste, the sound, everything was so different, you know. But I was an adult and I was able to really overcome that because I had lived in other countries before, you know. But for these two little ones, like school is different, counselors different, everything's different, you know. But we know they'll settle in, but we know they're gonna do really well. So, you know, think of us. But we are so grateful that we get to really be the ones to take care of them. We don't know how long we have them, but hey, stay tuned. But we're grateful that I've been given an opportunity to take care of my fellow immigrants here in the United States. So it's a joy for sure, but a tough one. So hang in there. I hope through this transition you get to learn. They've been with us for a short time, but they are learning. So I hope you get to learn something, but too, that you encourage us as well. So be our family. Remember, it takes a village to raise a child. You are my village and I'm grateful for you. And that's what I love to do every time. You know, I want to encourage you to visit our website, nowimknownfoundation.org. You know, that's how we help, and that's how I manage to really help others. If you want to help financially, if you want to send an email, please visit us. We would like to know. We also have a Patreon as well, you know, in the link below, you know, so we can share with you more, create more content, but at the same time educate you more, you know. So we would appreciate your help, and we're grateful for each one of you. So we can't thank you enough. And at this moment, yes, I'm gonna take off my little ones. They're right here.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Uh-oh.
1 hour.
Oh, no. A minute. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Here they go.
Now I am known. Now I am known. Now I am known.
So I'm at the school right now because my kids will be joining the other kids. So when we get kids, usually you have zero paperwork, like nothing, you know? But I know it's start of the school, so I have to do everything I can to get them ready. So I know how old they are, I know what grades they're going in, so I'm gonna go to school and ask all the requirements they need before I can ask the DSS what kind of paperwork I need. You know, my kids are from different country, different continents, so they might not have the regular documents other kids have. So I have to really think through and ask questions of, well, so it's better to show up in school, you know, than wait. So I'm going to the school to ask all the requirements they need, and then I'll prepare the kids. So I know what I need. So, well, join me, learn how we enroll kids in the first 24 hours with my kids. So I just enrolled them in school, which is exciting. So I put in all the people they asked me for. I even got them a bus pass, you know, which is really helpful because my kids already take the bus. So it's kind of like, hey, can I add 2 more? Which is really cool. So I'm really excited that they can ride. So I'm sure they're gonna be really excited to ride with my other little ones to go to school. So, well, as you can see, the journey begins. You have no idea how many paperwork, how many things I have to fill in per child. When you get a child, there's no, you know how old they are, you know what grade they're in, that's it. But for these kids who are coming from Africa, they have different requirements, I would say, but also have different documents. Like birth certificate, I don't know. They might have it, I don't know. But we're working on it. Today they are going to school. Yes, I got some. This is for me. Where is the paper so I can take a few? This is my favorite thing here. So let's see, where is the school supply? School supply. I come here literally almost every day, but sometimes I don't remember where things are. Yep, of course, school supply. Found it. So what do I need? No, wrong place. I think this looks more like a party place. this is the place I need to be. As I said, easier to shop without them, so that's what I'm trying to do. But sometimes I get to pick the wrong things and they say, Dad, this is not the right thing the school needs. I'm like, okay, so, but let me give it a shot. No. Yes. Notebooks. Yes. And all this. No. So as you can tell, kids love to play. They love to do things. But apparently this is a girl, so he's not touching it. It'll be just for today, and then tomorrow we'll get a new one. Wow. So where's your scooter, madam? Where's your scooter? That's not yours, so you have to ask, okay? Uh-oh, someone's getting ready. So you see this park?
This is the park that we usually used to play on.
Yeah, this is the park where you guys can play.
I just opened the door.
So next time we're gonna... Hey, and are you going there?
Yeah.
Okay, for a minute. Just a minute.
A minute?
Yes. Oh dear. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Uh-oh.
1 hour.
Oh, no. A minute. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Here they go. So we came to the park just to see it. But apparently they have to get out of the car. I mean, before I could finish the word, they were out of the car, gone. You know, it's amazing. It doesn't matter where kids come from, wherever they go. A park is park. And they're out playing now. I'm like, maybe I should not have opened that door, or I should have kept driving. I should not have parked my car. Shock is not good for kids, especially with trauma. So we try to make sure that we really help them ease in, you know. So right now, I introduce them to the school, the park by the school. Yeah, they're loving it. Yes, they're loving it. As a foster dad, the best way to know your kids is around the food. And especially when you go out to eat with them. So today we are about to go have some dinner with them. So instead of me cooking, well, I love to cook, but not really tonight. Because tonight, it's their time and also we get to know them. Hey kids, we're gonna go get some dinner at, where are we going?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
And they have a playground in there.
Well, I think we're coming to eat, not to play. We just
Can
left
we
the
play
park.
for a little bit?
We just left the park. So we're in the playground and we are, hey guys, you can't do that. Hey, we have to stay within the playground. We can't play outside. They're playing outside the playground. See the warning? The warning says, no climbing on the outside of the play equipment.
Do we have to put our shoes back on?
Yeah, because it's dirty here, so it's really dirty. So we have to wear shoes. Yeah.
No, because I'm not touching the ground.
No, yes. But the ground is really dirty, see? So we need, can you put on your shoes, please? No, can you put your shoes on and go wash your hands? Can you go wash your hands?
You have to. I want on in the bathroom.
No, can we, yes, right there.
Bathroom there?
Yep.
I want on. Can I get on?
No, let's wait for our food to
No,
come.
only wait, the good master on those.
No, hold on. Yeah, let's wait until the food is here. Yes. Hey, I need your shoes on when you come out here. You have to have your shoes on, please. I mean, the kids love coming to the park. It's fun for them, but boy, it is stressful for parents. Every time I come in, 10 seconds in, I'm like, oh, what did I do? What did I sign myself to?
Daddy!
Yes?
I was gonna climb up this slide, but I put my leg there.
Yeah, but don't, you're trying, yeah, let him climb. I know.
So then he won't like slip in.
No, yeah, I know, but just let him do it, okay? Hey boys and girls, it's bedtime. You ready?
Of course, no one is ready to go to bed, but hey, someone's gonna go to bed. I know you're excited to have new kids, new family, new everything. Wow, let's say new most of things. So hey guys, I know you're playing, I know you had fun. Okay, let's go check, okay? We brush our teeth. I got a new book that I wanna read for you. Look, I got a book I wanna read for you. I don't know. Someone gave it to me.
I love that book.
No, it just came. No, this one just came out. Like it cannot be. It's quite something to put them to bed. It's like a wall, not really a wall, but hey, I gotta do everything I can. We can't read all the books. We can't read all the books tonight. So we're gonna start with this one. The way it works is I'll give an opportunity for every one of you to choose one book every night, okay? Today, because it's your first time, I'm gonna... I know, but tonight I'm the one who is gonna do one. Yeah? Alright, are you gonna... Oh, what? You haven't changed yet?
This is our third time going to read it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Read the story. Little Spark of Life. Little Spark of Life. Alright, guys?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Okay, done. Book done. Bedtime. Bedtime.
Ready? Hi.
Bedtime. Hey guys, I can hear you talking. Can you please not talk? It's bedtime, please. Okay? Hey, let's be kind to each other, okay? Let's not be difficult. Let's be, come on, okay? I love you so much. Good night. Do you have homework? Are you sure? Okay, you have 2 hours to go to bed. One down. Putting kids to bed is not fun. And when you have new kids learning each other, oof, that was something. But bedtime, finally, everyone is in bed. Now I can breathe. Oh, I'm gonna clean up. That's what it all goes. That's how we get kids. That's how we make them comfortable. And that's how we try to bond with them. So hopefully you get to learn something. But it's bedtime. Someone's gonna go to bed so we can go to school tomorrow.
Good morning. So, here's how I wake up. Anthony goes to school earlier than everyone else. So he gets up at 4:45. So it's 4:45, but I have to wake him up. He's a teenager. He might not wake up, so I'm gonna get him up so he can go to school. Hey you. Hey dogs. How are you? So anyway, so that's how I keep my routines easier, because I have teenagers, I have little ones, so everyone goes to school at different times. And so I'm getting Anthony out, and then goes to school, and then I give the others a breakfast. So this is the first night with our little ones that are new here, so we'll see how they go, see how they take it. We'll let the dogs out to go pee. Where did they go?
You're on the phone at the other side of the house.
I can see them running. There he is. He's running.
Daddy, every time there's another dog, stay with somewhere to feed you.
Now it's time to go. Oh, okay. I'll get uniform. Just hold on, okay? Hey, lady. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, you ready? Let's get up. Breakfast time. Yeah. You sleep good? You hungry? You sleep good? You sleep good? Oh, you like that? Oh, don't put too much.
Oh my God. Ooh. It covers this morning, Dad.
Morning. You ready for school?
Yep.
Let's see. How you ready,
Mom,
Arya?
that's mom. Jimmy, you can't take stuff back, but you already.
Hey. No.
This is what my
Yeah.
You can't take stuff back.
Well, but if it's hers, we have to give it back, okay? Okay. How much do you want? You can put more. Hey, you can put as much as you want. I mean, what do you want to have? What do you want to eat?
Waffles.
Waffles. Okay, yeah, I'll make you waffles. Yeah. You want waffles too? You want waffles too? Okay, I'll make waffles for you. When we get the cereal, we put it back to where we found it first, okay? So now where we always find things where we put them. Yeah, trying to teach. Morning is chaotic. Some want cereal, some want pancakes, some want waffles. So we're gonna go with everybody. Today everyone gets what they asked for. Because it's their first day. There we go.
Daddy?
Yeah? No. Yeah. Thank you.
I was like, is he okay?
Okay guys, we're gonna be late. Let's have our breakfast. Morning is kind of warm. So. Here's your little waffle, your little syrup. Okay, you ready? Come on. Come on over here. Good girl.
That's not open.
No, don't open it. Yeah? There's one. Yeah. Alright guys, make sure you don't forget your water bottles.
I
Look,
have the one already in my own.
in your bag? Okay.
It's called a box of water.
Okay.
Before yesterday was the BODs, and then yesterday was the
Ooh.
math test.
Okay. You enjoying your breakfast? Yeah, are you okay to go to school today?
Hey,
Why? Why don't you want to go to school?
Yesterday.
Why? You don't want to go to school?
Math.
You just wake up in the morning, you're like, I am not going to school. I know school is scary, but I think you'll be fine. Yeah, you make friends. They want to make friends with you. And then they're going to eat with this lady. Right? Then you're going to go to daycare, right? Yeah? Yeah. And then you excited to go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's someone excited to go to school.
But me not, kind of.
Why?
Because I've been taking the tests and everything.
Yeah, everyone has to take a test. That's how it works. Everyone has to take a test. Okay? Alright. Almost ready. Almost. Oh.
Why does Brendan and me always have to be on the same bus?
On the same bus? Because you should be on the same bus. Don't throw it away.
Why do you want to be on the same bus?
Because there's only one bus. No. We're not allowed to. Okay. There comes the bus, there comes the bus, there comes the bus. So I just dropped my little one at daycare, and you know, it's been a fun morning. You know, 24 hours receiving kids, it can be really chaotic, but somehow we survived. The kids were hesitant to go to school because they're, you know, anyone going to a new place can be really daunting in some way. So the little boy was like, I don't think I want to go to school. You know, I don't blame him, you know, in some way, but at the same time, you know, transitioning can be really hard for foster kids, you know? So it's been a rough morning, but we survived the morning. So as soon as we get into the routine, things will be okay. Things will be okay. So I just wanted to chat with you and show you just what it takes. You know, when you receive a child in 24 hours, what do you do? You know, how do you prepare them? Where do you go? You know, during summertime, it's easy because they don't have to go to school. But when they come and the next day they have to go to school, and the way it works is you cannot register a child unless they're willing to start that day. So, which is good. So that really helps me to get all the documents they needed, and then we can figure out anything else that is missing. So that was it. It's really wonderful, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how we spend the first 24 hours as a foster dad. So it's 24 hours, as I told you. It takes a while, and you know, I'm surviving. So I'm here to pick up my little one, and then head where are we heading? Somewhere. Head back home so I can make sure the kids are okay. So I can't pick them all the time, so I pick one at a time. So here's how it goes. Anthony goes first, and then the little ones go to school, and the new ones went to school today, and then my little one goes to daycare later. But picking them up, she comes first. So I'm picking up now, and then I go pick up the little ones. Well, Anthony comes at 2:30, and then the other ones come in later. So it's how I process it, is how I go, and that's kind of how I'm going. Thank you.
Now I am known. Now I am known. Now I am known. Oh, hey.
So today is kind of not a good day, you know? As foster parents, we are never prepared for what's coming, or we are never told much of what's about to come. So we love kids, and we take in kids as much as we can, and we get to do all we can, and I get that, you know? But the hard part is the unpredictability. Like, no one prepares you, no one gets you anywhere. You know, you plan, you give it all, you plan and say, okay, I either have this kid for a week, or I have for 3 weeks, or I have this kid for who knows what. Or sometimes when you think it's a long-term placement, you find out it's a few weeks placement. Or when you think you just have the child for a weekend, well, those kids stay as long as they can, or someone decides. So that's the hard part of being a foster parent. It's hard to plan, it's hard to know what's coming. So we got these kids, we love them. Of course, we love them and we care for them. And, you know, being African, I understand where they're coming from and the difficulty in cultural differences here. So I get that, you know, but also we know their mom misses them. And we also know they come so far away. Well, so they're struggling in school, language barrier. And so every week they have to miss one class, or one miss the entire class. You can see how, like, it's spiral, you know, in so many different ways, you know? And here's why sometimes the counties or kids have to move from one place to the other. And why so far away? Well, there's lack of foster parents. You know, sometimes in small towns, there's just so many foster parents you can find. So when it comes to the need, you know, wherever they can find the nearest, the open home, they're willing to drive no matter what. So that is the sad part of foster care. The kids are forced to move, not because they want them to, but they have no homes. You know, no one lives close by so they can take them in and foster them. So they always, you know, find whoever is open, whoever has a room or willing to take siblings. And that's how it happens. So that's kind of how it goes. So it's hard and it's sad that they have to drive and miss school, you know, but also mama has to drive this way to see them. So it's a long process. Well, even for the social workers, like literally they have to drive, see the parents, see the kids, and drive back every week. So this when I come in, that I got a phone call saying, hey, these kids will be moving close to where mom is, which is amazing and wonderful. You know, but also for us, we knew it was long term, so we planned. We put things in place school. They were in our school for what, a month now, So now they have to move. So think about how many times kids have to move. How many times they have to move, So in the last month, they have moved, in just 1 month or less, they have moved in 2 homes. They've been in 2 different schools. That's kind of how strange and hard it is. So, yes, on one side, we are sad they are leaving. But on the other side, we are happy that they get closer to home. We don't know what home they're going to. We don't know what place they're going to be, It could be a home. It could be a group home. It could be anything. So we're really excited that they get close so they can see mom often. But also for the social workers, they don't have to drive this far to see the kids. So, that is the hard part of fostering. And that's the hard part. Doing what we do, we love it, but it's hard. So hard, because it's most time we cannot control it. It's nothing we can do, but we come alongside where we can. So, packing again, I've told you many times again, saying goodbye is the hardest part. But you get used to it. You learn to train your kids. Hey, something is coming. Like right now, I haven't told my kids, so I'm gonna tell them that, hey, the 2 little kids we have are leaving, Yes. So it's hard, but we're gonna prepare. So I'm gonna pack their bags. It's a short notice, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that it gets ready. So I thought I can share with you, but also you can see how it all works. The headache, the hard part, and all that comes with it. So join with me as I go to share with my kids as well. So first of all, I'm going to talk to Anthony and let him know that, the kids are leaving. And I'm telling him that what's happening. So what are you doing? So anyway, hey, I have no good news I'm going to share with you. Ready? Okay. You ready? I just got a phone call from the social worker that they are moving the other kids closer to their mom.
Oh, so
Yep.
they're gonna be gone?
What?
So they're gonna be gone?
Yeah, so they're gonna move. Yeah, they're gonna move them actually today. So I have to prepare everything to make sure that it's all ready.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I don't know. I hate to see him go. But there's really not much that we can do
Yes.
otherwise.
But also, they're going to be with their mom, so
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do but just be happy with them. But
Yeah.
they didn't want us, so we're gonna see them go. Anyway, I'm gonna do their laundry now. No, I'm gonna talk to the other kids and let them know. Can you sit down? Sit. You wanna know the news? Yes. The other kids are leaving. Are you sad? Are you gonna be sad? Are you gonna miss them? So I just told Anthony. So now I'm gonna tell my little ones who are here the bad news that the other kids, we're gonna see them go. Which is hard because we say goodbye to so many children. So I'm gonna share with my little ones the bad news that I just received. This is how we do it every time. It's hard, but at the same time, it's worth it. I'm sure you're watching, you're like, why do you torture your kids that way? Think about, what about those kids that have no place to go? That I should put my feelings aside and how it's gonna affect us? No, I think we're gonna love them no matter what. If we have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever we have, to do something for them. And that's all I can do. Open my home to make sure that I can take care of every child. If I have a room and a place and time. Okay, I have bad news. I know, the usual bad news. So the girl and sister we have?
Brother too.
Brother and sister.
Yeah.
So they will be moving. So they are moving. I know, it's sad, right? Yeah, so they are moving to their next home, and so we're gonna say goodbye to them, I know it's hard, but we're gonna say goodbye. So they are leaving. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they're gonna live close to where they can see their mom often.
Close?
Yeah, close, they have to drive so far away to come and see their mom or to visit them. So this time,
Wait.
they're gonna move to a home or place where they don't have to drive that far.
So I have a question.
Yep.
Why are they living close to their mom?
Well, so they're gonna be close to their mom because they didn't have a foster family that can take them, that was living close to their mom. So this time, they're gonna move close. They find a home or a place where it's closer to home, like close to their mom, so they can see their mom anytime they want. Oh, well, so the social workers don't have to drive so far away because they've been driving like hours and hours to come and visit.
Like here from the dentist too?
Well, the dentist is not that far, but they've been driving like 2 hours. You know how you drove to the... So, we're gonna say goodbye. Are you sad? Yes, I know. Are you sad? I know.
Yeah, she said I could play with one of her Barbies to braid her hair.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, you can play with the Barbie. Let me see the Barbie. Does the Barbie have a name?
Not yet.
Not yet. Anyway, so I'm gonna do their laundry because they are leaving today and get them ready, okay? Are you gonna help me park their things?
No thanks.
What? What? You gonna help me park?
No, I don't know how to pack stuff.
Oh, I can teach you.
No.
Yes, yes. So, as you can see, a mess, yes, mess of my kids. This is like a junkyard, you know, where we put all the school stuff. So I'm gonna sort them out so I can pick up the kids' stuff who are leaving. I mean, shoes. Oh gosh, it is a mess. And then I'm gonna do laundry. So I'm doing laundry so I can pick up everyone's clothes.
She said I could have this because this was too small for her.
Oh, that's too small?
Yeah, she gave me 2 of her shirts and one of her very first jacket because it was the 3 clothes that she gave me and 1 jacket was too small.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's so kind, right? So I'm gonna sort these out. As you can see, I'm doing laundry so I can get everything ready and then pack the bags, okay? So, I've asked a friend, you know, that they're really sweet to ask to come and take my kids away. My 2 little ones, you know, they're off school today. You know, it's teacher school, whatever they call it, you know, when you're at home and all of a sudden you realize like, oh, kids are not going to school today. So that's the day, you know, so I am going to pack for my kids, my other kids. And I didn't want to be part, you know, I didn't want them to see it and emotionally it can be really hard. So I decided to call a friend who I know, and she's wonderful, and she always comes and takes my kids away for a few hours. So she just took my kids away so they can go to the park, go do something, go eat, while I am parking for my other kids. In other words, it's hard, but it's a little bit easy to do it when they are not around, you know, because they're gonna ask, oh, why park this? But I like this. When are they coming back? And all that can get challenging and emotional. So they just left. So now it's my time to now pack the bags and all that, you know, for the kids to be able to do all that without having to feel that heaviness. So, it's a hard one, but hey, it's how we do it. So, and I show you not to scare you, but I'm showing you so you can see that what the journey looks like, you know, what happens to our kids, and sometimes, you know, why are they moved? So when you understand, or when you see a journey of why kids come in and out, that you be able to understand. But 2, why the trauma? You know, when you move from home to home, when you're unprepared, when you're untold, it is hard for a child to trust, but also to believe that anyone is looking out for them when they're always moving you without no warning, no matter if it's to your advantage, you know. They just made friends in the neighborhood, like literally, they just made friends and they got to know people. They ride their bikes, you know, they get on the bus, they go to school. So, you know, for the last month, yes, they got to meet friends, they got to know people. And now they're like, oh, I have to move. And today, it's not like, I'm moving, so say goodbye. No, today. No warning. Today, they are leaving today. I got told 30 minutes ago, and now we go, and they have to leave in a few hours. So that's why I'm doing everything I can, you know, again, to just show you the journey of what fostering looks like. The good and the bad, the ugly and the untold stories. But at the same time, the fun part with it, the joy and the headache. All right, so here we go. Laundry's done. I'm gonna work on it As you can tell, my child is over here. So we're gonna sit here and do laundry. So you gonna help me? You gonna help me? Huh? What are you watching? Gabi? Gabi? This is how we babysit. Wow, I'll take him out. Little one. She lets me work at the same time do the laundry, right? You gonna help me? Are you gonna help me? Yes? So it's a sad night. So kids are going to bed and the little ones are not here, but you know, that's what life is. Everyone ready? Okay, bedtime please. Or I'll come back. You ready to go? You ready to go? Huh? Yes. Someone's so tired that they went to bed. No reading, no bedtime story. So are you okay? You're gonna sleep okay? Without your roommate? Huh? I know. I know. We get to love people and they get to go. So you okay sleeping tonight by yourself? Okay. If you get nightmare, yes, I'm always here. I'm just a few feet away. Okay, love you. Bedtime. We are late for bed, okay? Love you. So the house is eerily, is that the word? Yes, eerily quiet. Kind of sad, you know? Even the dogs, you can tell like they're like, something is odd, something is just not right. You know, of course we had 2 kids who were running around and now it's quiet. Not like we hate it, we like it, you know? But that mood of, oh, there's a change, you know? My kids went to bed early, they were feeling a little bit down, you know? But what do you expect? We always mourn, but we always rejoice, and we always do whatever we can to enjoy it. So it's a hard time, especially for me. Like right now I'm reflecting, you know, that sometimes is it really worth it, you know? But on the other side, to know what else could I do? What else could I have done? Say, hey, I have room, but I'm not ready to take any child. No, I could not do that, especially these 2. So while we had them, it was fun. Well, tonight is the night we get to miss them. And we understand that. And we've learned that. So, and we're sharing with you not to make you feel sad or feel sorry for us. It's just a journey. That's the beast of what we do, you know? That one day if you become a parent, that maybe you learn. Or one day if you become a foster parent, like you're prepared to let it go, to love at the same time, to say it's okay to say goodbye. It's sad for sure, but it's worth it. Run, the bus, run. Okay guys, run, the bus is, come on, run, the bus is here, is waiting. So right now I'm going to pack their bags. That's the hardest part. Saying goodbye is okay, but for me, I think I have packed so many bags over the years that they emotionally really get to me. So right now I'm going to pack their bags and get them ready, which is the hardest thing, you know, because it's so quick. I don't really have, what do you say? I don't have help, but I'm gonna try and do the best I can to make sure that all the things that are needed and all the bags and all that are ready. So join me as I go through all these clothes down and up, and sort them out and make sure that I get all they need, you know? Clothes here, clothes there, and figure out all this. So that's what I'm doing. So I wanted to journal with you, you know, just wanted to show you, you know, the process, you know, so the process and how we go. So usually when I get a phone call from the social worker, I listen, and then I go to my son, my teenager, usually I tell him the news, and then I go to the little ones, you know, prepare everyone, and then go through the process So yesterday, someone came to pick them up, to take them away for a little time so they can enjoy and somehow forget, play, and then bring them back and then do all this while they're away. But they're at school, so I'm getting everything sorted so we can do all good well, you know? Oh, I can tell you, it's hard, but at the same time, it's worth it all. So goodbyes are not easy, but we gotta do them. We gotta do them. So again, as I said, I share with you not to scare you, but to prepare you. So hopefully, as you learn, as you watch us, that you learn something, you know? That when you become a foster parent, but even your bio parent kids, you know, when they go to college, how do you prepare for them? How do you prepare yourself? You know, all that is what I'm trying to do. Not fun, but hey, I thought I can journey with you and show you how we do it. But otherwise, a joy. So I'm grateful for you. You encourage us, you uplift us with your comments. So thank you and thank you. They're gonna give you a hug. I know. Our little baby is gonna move to another home. I'm not ready. I'm emotionally a wreck right now, but what can I do? There's nothing I can do to change it. So that's what's going on.
Now I am known. Now I am known. Now I am known.
This one is leaving me a little bit shaken, you know? It's gonna affect my family and it's gonna affect my kid as well. But it's something as a foster parent that I knew was coming and I had no control. So as foster parents, in order for us to have kids, we have to be licensed. And in order to be licensed, we have to go through classes, we go to doctors, every child goes to the doctor to make sure that we are suitable to have kids. Today, I got a phone call saying that my license was expiring tomorrow, you know? So meaning I cannot have a foster child in my home as long as my license is expired. So parking is not fun, especially parking for your child to be moved out of your home. It's not fun at all, but we gotta do what we can do. So right now I have to get things ready before the kids get here so I can know what I need for my little one. Sometimes you have no control or things you can control, like zero. I knew 3 months ago that my license will expire soon. I did my paperwork, but there's one paperwork I cannot get ready. That is the fire department. They have to come to my home and do inspection to make sure that I have all the fire code passed. Is this something I can push anyone? Absolutely no. I called and I've explained, please do not make me lose my child for lack of a license. They said, we'll help you, but they didn't. What do? Well, you let kind of things take their course, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to share with you, really, not to scare you, but to really show you the journey of foster care. It is ups and downs. It's one with the kids, and then two, the system, you know? And you hear people say, the system is broken, you know, that's kind of where things come to a clash right now. And the whole thing is like, I don't know how long she's gonna be there. So it's hard to know where to park, but I'm gonna park as much as I can. Hopefully, there'll be enough. There's nothing I can do. I can't push anyone. I can't yell. I can only call and ask and ask and ask and ask. It's been like 4 weeks, literally, asking the fire department, please, could you help me? We'll call you, whatever. Well, until now, I haven't told the kids that our little one is moving. You know, the reasons are because it's traumatic for them. They love her. We've had her since she was a few months old, but what can we do? We gotta follow the guidelines and the policies of the government. I'm about to tell my 2 little ones that their little sister will not be with us for 2 weeks. She's leaving tomorrow, and today we have to do something for her. I'll go get some things for her. Okay, I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm sad. I don't know if they will take it good, but I'm gonna share with them and see what they say. Here we go. Today I have really not good news. I know, they are not good news. You know why?
Why?
So for me to be a foster parent, I have to have paperwork, and my paperwork have to be updated. When you don't have paperwork that are not updated, they will take the child away. So they're gonna take Bella away.
For how many days?
I know, for like a week or 2. Yes.
What if it's a month? I would not be happy if it was.
I don't think it's gonna be a month. I think it's like.
But if it is a month, I want to be screaming, crying.
I know it's not. I know. Let's hope it's not a month. I think it's gonna be like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
No.
Yes.
I'm not letting that happen.
So you want to have your sister for like 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3?
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. So since it takes so
You
long,
already adopted us, so that's good.
yeah, that's good. So you don't have to go.
give us away.
No, you don't have to go away. Yes, for you adopted, so you are
I
not.
really want to go with.
But you're not in the foster care. So the foster care.
I am.
You are not.
Yes, I am.
No, once you're adopted, you're no longer in the foster care.
Oh.
Yes. So now you're my son, so you don't have to worry about anything at all.
Okay.
She has to go tomorrow.
No. What time?
I don't know what time. I'll ask the social worker who's coming to pick
That's
up.
why there was a suitcase in her old room.
Yes, because I was packing her bags.
And I saw her clothing.
I know, it's sad. So we're gonna pick her up and then we're gonna go buy a few clothes for her.
Could Cole and me pick
Pick what?
the clothes?
Yeah, we're gonna go to a shop and then we pick her some things.
I want her to go.
I know, I don't want her to go too. So hang in there, but she's gonna come back. But I had to let you know, okay? Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, hang in there. I'm gonna go get her. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm in trouble. You can see like how moving kids from one end, like the way it traumatically affects them. Not only the child leaving, but the kids who are staying behind too. We've known her for all these years. She's been with us, and she's their sister. So for her to go away, just because of lack of a paper is sad, but it has to happen. So that's the sad part of fostering. It just affects everyone at home. It affects me too as well. But mainly to my little ones because they're like, why? So welcome to foster care. Welcome to the ups and downs of fostering. So I hope they're okay. Okay, guys, promise. You're not gonna ask me a toy or anything,
Dad,
okay?
look.
No, a deal. No asking for what? Look at my eyes. No asking for what?
Why?
Yes. When you bring the kids, you gotta make a
But
deal.
can we ask-
No toys. What do we need to prepare before we let our little one go? 1, it's gonna be emotional, really emotional. 2, it creates more trauma for our kids, so they have to be moved from one place to the other. But 2, on the other side, it really creates trauma for the one staying as well. Because the reason is why? Why do you have to take the other little one? We have no choice but to let her go. That is gonna add more stress and more, it's I don't wanna be emotional on camera, but it's gonna be really hard for us and for her as well, We hate when kids have to move from one end to the other, But this time we have no choice but to somehow let her go for a little while. So I had to go shopping, not because I don't have clothes, I do have. But I wanted her to go with something new. And also she's growing so fast. She's 2.5, but she's wearing 3 T's and 3.5 and 4, who knows whatever size she has. So I wanted to give her just something new to send her off. But also I wanted the siblings to be involved in the process of sending her away to our respite. Respite are families who can take in kids for a short time. And then after we are licensed, then she'll come back. But for now, we cannot have her in our home. We don't know how long, but we thought we can go shopping so they can really see and get involved. But to get aware, all that really helps our kids mentally, emotionally, truly connect. But also they're able to voice things out because they're being involved in each way along the way. So they feel like there was a good send away, that it wasn't abrupt, but they were involved in the process of really getting her ready. Come on, hey, did we get all we need?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think so. So we got the pajamas, we got the pants. So now we got all we need. Now let's go, okay? So Bella should be leaving tomorrow. It's a sad night, yes. Really sad night.
What time?
I think she'll leave by the time you come from school, she'll be gone.
Hey, Daddy, right here.
Bella, Tomorrow you're gonna go, but you come back, I promise. Okay?
I hope you will miss us and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, Bella? I'm gonna miss you, but we'll see you soon, okay?
We're gonna miss you. Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna survive without you, right? We eat together so we can discuss, you know? As kids who come from hard places, usually they want their feelings hard, but also be eased in some way. So that's why we eat and then discuss and talk so they can really tell or voice out what they're feeling. Okay, it's bedtime. Come on.
Is she gonna be with us when she's with the babysitter?
Yeah, she's gonna come back in about a week. Okay, you want me to sleep? So they just went to bed. They're still a bit worried, but they're able to voice it out. That's the whole point. Talk about your feelings so we can know how to help you. You know, not everyone does it the way I do it, but for me, I do it with my kids so they can feel they're part of it, but also they can feel like when they feel like they can voice out their frustration, their anger, that I'm able to listen. Sometimes in one go, it doesn't really help, but when you give them different opportunities to air out their feelings, they're able to do so. So that's why we went shopping, we ate together. Tomorrow morning, they might help me pack the bags, you know, so they're involved. They're like, I was part of this journey. And that's how we do it. I am not licensed as of today. My license expired. And the reason why I cannot renew it is because I'm waiting on one company. To wait on someone, makes me angry. But I have no choice today, but I'm gonna let my little one go. I am sad and I'm mad at the same time.
Look how cute these puppies are. These are cuter. They're cute little shapes.
Let's put them right there.
You should. Brennan, look how cute these are. Brennan, look how cute these are. How cute are these? Oh, Bella.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I know. Okay, let's give her a hug and you have to go now, okay? Give her a hug and you go to school. All right. They're gonna give you a hug. I know.
Bye.
All right. Guys, have a good time at school.
You too.
See you later.
Hope I'm not crying at school because she's leaving.
No, it's okay. Love you.
Me too.
You guys, I shared with you that I could not get a license because I'm waiting on the fire inspection. Well, I had a phone call 4 days ago, so they were coming today. So I waited and waited. It's what time? It's 12:30. So I called them and said, hey, you said you'd be here at 9 a.m. What happened? They're like, we checked your address and you are under the county, not the city. I mean, my city is Charlotte, my address is Charlotte, and this fire department is literally a mile away from me, like a mile away. I can walk there. Now, instead of getting my fire department, my fire inspection today, now moves to next week. So that means the longer we take, the longer it will be for us to get our kid back. I have tried everything I could. Think about it. Like, you do everything you can. But one place, one department gets in the way. Finally, we gotta let her go, and it's sad, but anyway. So today, she stayed home so we can have a good time, just time with dad. So everyone's at school, but they should be home soon. But I thought we should go have some sugar. So it's sugar time, me and my little one, before she leaves us today in about 2 hours. Sad, but hey, we're gonna make every minute we have fun, right? You ready? You wanna go have some smoothie? Yeah, you ready? Absolutely. It's a joy, the joy of being a parent, you know? So I know it's sad, I'm trying to not focus on my feelings, but really just enjoy it. So here we go. So, not into my ear. Gentle, 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 gentle. Me and my little one, so we are having a smoothie. We've never been here before. Oh. I don't know if she knows. She's a little too affectionate today. So it's a little emotional. We didn't bring all the kids because I just wanted to enjoy my time with her. So that's what we're here to do and enjoy the day, right? Are you excited? You excited? Yes? Yes, someone's excited. Excited. You like it? Is it cold? Oh, see, I think you took too much. You gotta freeze. You gotta brain freeze. Oh, thank you. As foster parents, we get to do so much work, you know? Paperwork isn't one of the things that you're sitting there and observing at all times. So that's why sometimes we have more kids in the foster care and very few foster parents, because the process is brutal. You know, there are some who are foster parents, but they get to a point where they're like, I can't do this, you know? And that is, you know, where I am right now. I'll still be a foster parent, but this is where you get to say, but why? Why do I have to go through this? But also, why do you have to let a child go through this trauma of moving from one place to the other? You know, even those who are left thinking, what's going on? Am I next? Give me that pretty face. Sneeze. Say, Good job. Good job. Give it a hug. Oh, you're so lovely. We're gonna miss you for a couple weeks, okay? Yeah. When the social worker comes to pick her up, we'll all be ready and say goodbye. Again, I'm hoping it's just for 10 days or 14 days the most. But with the government, you never know. Policies, I mean, things go ways that I didn't plan for. Yes. I'm putting your kids in front here. Yeah. Yay. Okay. We'll see you soon, okay? We'll see you soon. Do you want to give her a hug? All right, we'll see you soon. We'll coordinate with them so we can...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Jackie's pretty flexible, I'm sure. And Jackie works at a daycare and stuff, so she's super good with kids.
Yes. Aww.
Bye. Can I close the door?
Yeah, we love you. We'll see you soon, okay?
Bye.
We'll see you soon. Bye. Yeah, and the fire department did not come.
That's okay.
Yeah, so they'll come on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right, just keep me in the loop.
See ya.
She's gonna start crying.
She's okay. So that's kind of how I wanted to show you the journey truly we take. It's unpredictable, it involves feelings, it is heartbreaking, but also it's out of our control. Like there's nothing I can do to really change it, but to rather just go with the flow, they say. You know, in foster care, yes, it's really difficult, but we invest so much emotionally that we want to make sure I take care of my little ones, you know? That's why it's hard. You know, once you have kids, that's really, really hard to be a foster parent, you know, because they get to feel every time the child leaves, they're like, you know, why? Why do they have to leave? You know, I know she's not leaving us for good, but even that separation for a week or two is really gonna affect them in some way. So that's why I wanted to prepare my kids. But also I wanted to journey with you so I can show you really what it takes, you know, including Anthony. Like we had to explain to him, hey, she's leaving, but she'll be back, you know? Hopefully you get to learn something. We're not scaring you, we're just showing you the journey, right? Yes. I just got a phone call from a social worker that needed me to take in 2 kids that I've had before. And they're like, make a decision in about 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes, in about 30 minutes. So I have done that. I talk to my kids and say, hey, they're kids we know, that you know, so you don't have to fear. So in some way there's excitement. They know what they like. They know what they like to play. They know their names. They've lived in the same bedrooms, you know, in some way. So they are familiar with that. And that really helps my kids to reconnect at the same time, to really help those who are in need.
Now I am known. Now I am known. Now I am known.
So right now, we're gonna pick up the other kids. Okay, you ready? You're gonna be nice. We're gonna welcome them and make them feel,
respectful.
yes, and make them feel comfortable, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
and also be respectful.
Yes. Is that okay if they can sleep in your bed tonight?
Yes.
Okay. So we are on the way to pick up the boys. We are all excited to see them. Hopefully they feel the same way, you know? I can see kids playing over there.
I gotta see if I can smell any of them.
Look, they are right there, I think.
Can we go see them now?
So they came to me about a year and a half ago maybe. But since then, I think they've moved in about 3 homes, you know? So now they're back with me, or they're about to come back to us so we can help as they figure out what to do next. Oh my gosh, who do we have here? Oh, you want a hug? Oh, how are you guys?
Who wants to sit on the boat? Flip my arm. Just kidding.
How are you?
Watch. I think
You got watch and glasses too? Wow.
You like them?
Yes.
Y'all remember some of
This little dude broke my other pair.
By accident.
Basketball at it. I get a glass.
So you got new ones today? You know, it's an easy transition for them to come to my home because they have been in my home for more than 6 months. They know the place so well. So it really lessens trauma, but also the anxiety of not knowing where you're going, you know, because they already know us. That really relieves them to know like, hey, we're going to a family that we know. We're going through that we know. This is going to be okay. That in some way they feel comfortable. It was hard saying goodbye when we had them. And now we have them. We're gonna do the best we can and make them feel comfortable, make them feel seen and heard.
Oh, so many memories.
Yes, so many memories.
Can everyone give me all my plushies? Oh, flip.
Yep. So where are you gonna sleep?
I'm gonna sleep all my plushies,
Okay.
please. You want to do a jockey one?
It happens often, you know, they go to a family hoping that maybe they'll be there for a while or forever, you know, and along the way things just turn out differently. Or they're transitioning to somewhere else, but they need a short time for them to be, and that's how we come in, you know, but it's a joy that I know them, so they're coming to a safe and a loving place, and a place they know, so it really takes away the pressure, the fear, the unknown. But most kids don't have that opportunity. They just uproot you, put you in a car, drop you to a stranger's home you've never seen, you've never met, you have no clue. These kids are young, but how many homes are they gonna be in before they find a stable home? And that is the crucial and hard part to explain. That hurts my heart in every way, shape, form. I don't blame the parents. I don't blame the people who said, we'll take them, you know? Sometimes they do, and they realize that, oh, we weren't equipped, we weren't prepared. This is not what we expected. And I get that, I truly get that. But for me, the sad part is the trauma it adds on a child. Every time they move, that's a traumatic event. Every time they are polluted, that is traumatic. And we add on trauma after trauma after trauma. But for me, I'm learning to say, when I say yes, what does that yes entail? Does that entail when they're doing good, when there's less trauma, or when I feel comfortable? Or is it a yes that I'm waiting to learn and grow with these kids and be there no matter what? That's what I sign up for, and that's what I love to do. Soon, in about 4 weeks. You remember that? What else do you remember?
I remember the fridge of writing.
Yes. What else do you remember?
I remember when we were doing the cooking here.
Yeah?
Do you remember?
Oh,
the
yes.
bakery? Yeah, I go to Yes, I obviously do. I remember that one day where we all the kids out of our blankets.
Yep.
We were just chilling.
Yep.
Play around.
Yes. You know, as soon as they walked in, it's like they have always been here, you know. They know their rooms, they know their beds, like even their beds, they know where they put the shoes, they know where I mean, it was funny. So one of them went to get something to eat from the freezer, you know, he asked, hey, can I go get something? Just went, but he knew even the rules, what to do, you know, get what you eat, you come to in the kitchen and eat it from there rather than eat it from everywhere. That's the rule that we have. That they really understood what time we go to bed, their pajama. I mean, it was just really neat to watch them just kind of like walking, you know, and here's why it makes me emotional. Like, I just wish every child in foster felt that way going to any home, because you know, think about, like, you're going to strangers you've never met. Like, you go through all this, like it can be a little bit scary to go to a place you don't know. So to see them come back, which is sad, like they should not. They should have been in their permanent home, already unified with their parents. Usually that's the number one goal. If that does happen, we want them to be in a stable home. So to know that they have to come back, even for one night, that is really scary in some way. But truly a joy to see them come to a place they know. I wish every kid had the same opportunity, or moved in a home where they kind of had an idea. It's not their home for sure, but they had an idea where they're going. So it was really a joy to see them. And now they're in bed, and my other little ones as well. Like, it was just exciting for them, because they were meeting not just other foster kids, but yes, other kids who they know. They went to the same school. They're just friends, and they play, they know, they enjoy the same things out all the time, because they're the same age as well. So that made the other kids feel comfortable, but also feel welcome. I feel like that lessens trauma on our kids. Yes, they left. Yes, it's been more than a year. Absolutely. But they're coming back to the kids they know, the place they know, the foster parents they know. I know we cannot do that for every child, but I wish it was the system. Like, I wish. Are you excited to see the boys again?
Also, my favorite part is that there's more people to play with.
There's more people to play with, yes.
We need more kids to come here often.
Right now we have these. I mean, that's all we can do, right? But was he happy to see them again?
Yeah, the babysitter would be a lot of kids.
Yes, there'll be a lot of kids. That's why Dad is a foster dad, because I like to help kids who are in need, you know, who need a place to be. Some kids will move into 4 to 7 homes in 1 year. They have to do that all the time. You know, new school, new friends, new neighborhood, new bus, new. And you don't do it once. Some of them do it 15 times before they're 18. Think about the trauma that causes. Think about, I don't think I would ever be able to trust any human being after that. Like, absolutely no. So when they walk in, trash a house, or don't feel like they belong there, they have every reason to feel so. They have every reason. Because every home they've gone to, they were welcome. After a few months, they were unwelcome and unwanted there. And so for a kid, the trauma it causes, a lifetime. For me, I believe we can change that on how we move them, but also on how we change their status with us. Like, I think there's a better way we could do it than just yanking it and never giving them an opportunity to know why. Why am I being moved? Sorry, you gotta move. Huh? Think about how that affects the child. Someone's dancing.
This is our new dance, the breakfast cereal dance.
I'm sure you've been learning how to dance, so I would like to see that.
Go to after school, we have to dance for like an hour.
What?
Dad show you I can do a split.
Yeah. You show me later after you're done, so I can see how you sprint like.
Split.
Ugh.
You can do it both ways, like this way and but the other way, but this way is like harder.
How did you learn to do that?
I just got stretching.
Yes, you got tall. You got long legs, long hands, long.
And also thin legs.
Yeah.
I've grown legs.
You've grown, yes, big boys.
I'm almost 5. I'm almost 5 foot. I'm 4'8" last time I checked. So I'm probably grown, and that's a few months ago. So maybe I'm probably like 4'9".
Yeah, maybe, probably.
We haven't seen them in like so long.
I know.
We haven't seen them in a year.
Yes, because they were with us like Last year, a long time ago.
Yeah, last year I was 8, and we're both 9 years old.
Yeah.
But 10 years old is my favorite because he's always funny. He figures out any way to make me laugh.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, we have them for now, and we're gonna help them. But when they go, we'll also be prepared to say goodbye, okay? All right, so let's go play with them. Let's go give them a good time, okay?
Okay.
All right, go have fun. Go have fun. I think for my kids, they're really excited to have them. They're excited to play, but the attachment, the saying goodbye can be really hard, you know, because we don't know how long we have them. It's a day, it's 2, we don't know. But we're glad to provide that safe and loving home for them while they're still with us. But at the same time, for me as a parent to know, like, at some point we have to say goodbye. And that's the hard part of being a foster parent. So sharing with you this journey is not to scare you. You know, it truly is to show you the ups and downs of what we go through, but also to show you why some trauma, you know, and sometimes why we foster parents don't have the answer to tell you why things are done that way. You know, I get a phone call and all I can do is to help. It's not to question, it's not to change the system. Yes, I wish I could change it, but really for us, it's really a joy for us to truly be there for the kids.
I just wanted to ask you, did you want me to leave them in a bag and you just throw the bags out whenever you get the chance? Or because I didn't want to scare you. You got 55 packages.
I know
you don't just want them all over.
I know, but thanks for bringing them in.
So is this cool?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I was tripping. I'm like, 55 packages?
Yeah.
It's a glitch in the system or something.
No.
Yeah, it's the most I've ever seen.
So I'm a foster dad, and I got kids, and people will send stuff for the new kids. So that's why.
Okay.
So that's why. I was that kid. I'm not telling you because I'm a foster parent. I was that kid, unwanted, unloved, and for me it was on a daily basis. I lived on the street, so there was no home to move from to. No, it was just the people around me. Made me feel unwanted, made me feel I was horrible, made me feel like, I don't know, I wasn't a human being in so many ways. And that really destroyed my trust, but also never feeling I belong, never feeling I was worthy. It's funny that most of our kids, anything good is scary because you're not sure how long that is, because everything you called good was taken away before you could even feel it. You know, you walk in a home, you're like, I love this home, but boy, you know, when that has happened 7, 8 times, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to be in there. I don't know if I would want to feel comfortable, like, oh, I should just feel at ease. No, I know they're going to yank that comfort in a heartbeat. And so I was that kid. Anyone who was kind to me felt like, oof, I know what you want, but I also know you're going to hurt me. But also I know I don't trust you, so I'm not even going to believe it. Even if it was true, I'm not gonna believe it. And that was my life every day. And that is the life of the kids that I foster. And I have adopted and are in my home. That is the reality of foster care. That is the reality of trauma. That is the reality of what our kids face every day. So today, yes, I'm joyful to see them again. But on the other side, I'm really sad for the trauma that, you know, that they've gone through. Yeah, they could have been more than, 2, 3 homes since they left me. And you may ask, so why did they leave you? You know, well, so sometimes I can take 2 or less, but when there are more siblings, I have enough room, you know? And that's why they moved to a different home, because they have siblings and I could not take them all, you know? And it's good to always keep them together. So even in the midst of this, we have to separate them. So it's I don't know, it's like a never ending. I know it's tough, and I'm not blaming foster parents or parents who take them and say, I don't want you anymore. I get that. It's really hard, and it's a calling. But we can find a better way of saying goodbye to them, a better way of letting them transition to the next. I don't know. If it takes a week, if you had a kid for a year and you need a week to help them transition, we owe them that. Today we went to the pool. Did you like it?
Yes.
What did you like about it?
Like, I jumped in with all of them, but then we made a giant splash.
I wish I was there.
I feel like it almost splashed you.
Yeah, almost, and I was so far away.
I hope they had fun together, those 3 boys.
The boys, yeah, it was boys' day, kind of, so they really had fun.
Yeah.
I hope you really get to enjoy it. I hope you get to learn something, you know. They really enjoy to be back. It is a joy that we can have. It's a joy that we can see them. It's a joy that they get to be part of us. So I'm really excited about this, and, hopefully you learn from it. And also, that's why I'm so passionate about making a difference, and that's why we created Now I'm Known Foundation, to find ways on how we can help teens, foster parents, all this commotion, all this trauma that happens, that we can provide a resource, and I know I cannot do it alone. So it's really a joy to have you as my village, and we really appreciate you for the support all you do. So thank you. I just got a phone call that they'll be leaving us soon. I can't ask why, I can't ask where.
Now I am known. Now I am known. Now I am known.
What do you like staying with us? What do you enjoy? What do you like about our house?
I enjoy you.
Oh, I'm flattered. Oh, you just made my day. Well, we are really glad to have you back. Even if it's for a short time, we're really blessed to have you. As foster parents, we get to take in kids, but no one ever warns us when they're gonna go. You connect with the kids, and you love them dearly, and you want to do something for them, but it's out of your hands. When DSS is talking, they never include us as foster parents. Basically, it's like I do not exist at all. But at the same time, I'm the one in charge and protecting the child 99.99. Think about that. You get a phone call that taking these kids, you're responsible for them medically, physically, name it all. I take them to the hospital. That is my responsibility. But when it comes to making a decision that affect their lives, zero. I'm not included at all. I got these boys, which is really fun, to be with them because we've had them before. I just got a phone call that they'll be leaving us soon. And that is the hard part. I can't ask why, I can't ask where. I can't tell the boys, and they want to know, but that is not my place to be able to explain to them because I don't have the answer. So they're going to say, where are we going? Who is the family? Do they have other kids? Would they like us? I mean, why are we moving? I have zero information about that. So why even tell the kids? And that is the journey or the hard part of being a foster parent. How old was I?
Whenever you left Africa.
How old was I? I was just 20.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. He was 45.
Yeah.
You're 45?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
I wish. We're going home. And then once we get home, we're going to dinner. Here's why we're going to dinner. Because it's their last night, or possibly, we don't know. I have decided to take all my kids so they have awesome dinner, get to have fun, and have as much food as they want. As kids who have walked through this journey, what's the worst part of going into a home and then you have to go without anyone telling you where you're going?
I know that feeling better than anybody. I stayed at a foster home for 4 years. And then one day a social worker, I got told, hey, you're leaving tomorrow. So
no warning.
And it makes you feel, because I got to that's when I came to you. And you could tell that I was not in the best mood when I first got.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It made me extremely frustrated and sad because I had to leave all my friends and family behind.
Right. So think about these kids, I think this in 1 year they have moved 4 times.
Oh no.
Isn't that sad? Yes. But also, how does it feel that for them to come and then leave us?
Sucks.
Yeah,
they're
but
good kids.
Right.
They don't get the chance to build upon themselves in a home that would support them.
Right. So the moment they get to really know people, then they're like, hey, now you're gonna move.
Yeah.
So it's really sad. So tonight we're just gonna make it nice for them. But also I think it's gonna be hard for Luke and Isabella. So in a way to just
best friend.
Yes. Celebrate the good rather than focus on the bad.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. Hey guys! Woo! Guess where we're going? We are going
Chick-fil-A.
No.
Taco Bell.
No.
Sweet frog.
Sweet frog.
We're going to eat Ethiopian food.
Oh, what?
Yes. For the sake of teenagers who eat like hogs, we're going to go to Golden Crown.
Ooh, really?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
know what you're gonna eat there? Do you know what you're gonna start? What are you gonna start with?
I'll eat this whole place.
You can't eat the whole place. It's a buffet, so they can eat as much as they want. I don't get to cook. We get to celebrate and we get to say goodbye. Our last supper with them. So it's emotional, but I try to make it as fun as possible. You know, it's sad, absolutely. But if we can make it memorable, you know, and make it more fun, our kids usually enjoy it. They remember the good time. They don't remember the, oh, we had to say goodbye. That too as well. But the more activities we can pack in, lots of them, the better for our kids. It is heartbreaking for our kids in foster care. Average kid moves between 8 and 15 times before they turn 18. And some will even move 20 times. That means you change school 5 times or 20 times. You make friends and then you have to leave them how many times? 20 times. So you see sometimes why most foster kids, it's not like they don't want to make friends, but sometimes they just want to not be part of that. It's not because they don't like people, but when you've lost over and over and over, why should you make friends? Like, what's the point of making friends? What's the point of believing people for what they say? What's the point of being attached to something that you know it's not gonna last for a while? What was your favorite? The banana pudding?
That chicken I had. My favorite was that banana pudding. I'll have to say the ice cream.
For me, parenting is not hard. Like trauma, I can deal with that. That I deal with it every day. The hardest part, I would say, is looking in the eyes of a child and be able to not give them an answer. So these kids, we've had them for what, a week, you know, so they are really excited. We've had them before. So they're really excited to be with us. So they're like, so how long are we gonna stay? I'm like, I can't tell you that, I don't know. As foster parents, most of them we're not given much information. You have foster parents who overnight say, I don't want to be a foster parent anymore. So you move out, those kids, they come to me and they haven't figured out where they're gonna go and what's gonna go next. So usually that's why it's impossible for social workers to be able to tell you the answer. But the hardest part I can tell you is when the kids love your home or enjoy your presence here, and they're like, we're so excited, we are excited, we're gonna be here, we're gonna go to school, and you're like, in your head you're like, I don't think so. But I cannot tell you the truth, but I think you're only here for a week or 2. It's hard when a child is looking in your eyes and you have no answer. You don't wanna false promise, you don't wanna give hopes that are not true. It's not like we are lying, we just don't have the answers for the kids. We don't know what to say, we don't know what to do. So for example, this morning they woke up and they said, hey, can we talk to mom and dad? I'm like, wait, what? No one told me. No one gave me information that on Wednesday or on Tuesday, you have a mom call. Like nobody told me that. So I can't just say, hey, sure, let's call mom and dad. I cannot. 1, I don't have their number. 2, I have not been given instruction to do so. So for us as foster parents, most of the time we know what to do, but the policies and guidelines don't allow us to. So at this point, I said, let me think about it. But really what I'm asking is like, give me time to call the social worker and ask if that's okay. Well. Most time, it's not okay. But you can't tell the child that way. Or they ask, what school am I going to? You're like, you're only here for a week, but I can't say that in the same words. I say, well, let's figure out how long you're gonna be here, so then I can tell you the right answer. So most time you postpone the answers because you don't know. Again, you don't wanna give false promises to a child, and that is the hard part of being a false parent, you know? So right now, I'm distracting them, so because I brought them to, they are right there swimming, so we'll see. Hopefully they're enjoying it, and they don't have to be asking me questions. But it's cool and it's fun and it's hard though, really hard. The goodbyes are the hard ones. So now I have to prepare my kids to say goodbye. The one thing I have to tell them is like, they are leaving for a while, but we get to see them. So they go with a hope of, it is sad, but we'll see them soon. And usually it's not the case. Like I don't really get to see them all the time. For us who have kids for a long time, they are so attached to you. You want to give them time to get to know and love the other family. You want to keep that link and that relationship, but at the same time, the other parents say, you keeping in that relationship drags the kids from connecting with us because they're already connected with you. So we need space, which is absolutely acceptable, that we get to give them space to really connect and figure out how it works. So all that is done without us interfering, coming to visit them, or the kids coming to our home. Usually that's how it goes. But with time, not every parent does the same. Most time we never see them. So it's sad that the boys are about to leave. The kids did not choose to be in foster care. I should not really punish them for that by saying, I'm not gonna take you in. And that's for me why I come in as a foster parent, being there for kids and helping.
Rafiki and Simba, what are you guys doing?
They want to ride. Candy come.
It seems like you have 2 extra passengers.
Yeah.
Simba, Rafiki, come on.
Simba, Rafiki.
They said that they're not listening and they're gonna stay there and they're going with y'all.
What?
You want the dogs to come?
Yeah.
No, they can't come out.
Aww. I have no people back here with me.
See y'all later. You guys have fun, okay?
I will.
Be careful. We'll try.
Rafiki, no, sorry. Rafiki, you can't. Simba, you can't come. I know you want to come. I know. You can't. Come on, go. How do you always feel like when they move you guys without telling you?
I don't know. It's like,
Have you gotten used to that?
yeah. I'm used to how they don't really tell you how they look. What does it look like? It's open. Because I thought you were gonna look like. When I first came, I thought you were gonna look like my guidance counselor, Mr. P.
Mr. P, that's what you thought I looked like?
Yeah, I thought you looked similar to him when I first came, but you ended up looking like how you look.
I end up looking like me. I know. Like right now, they haven't told me. Like I don't think you know the family. I can't even tell you because I don't know what family you're going to.
It happens a lot.
I know.
But usually they tell me, they're like, oh, you're going to da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, okay. Maybe today, when we meet the social worker, maybe he will tell you.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that no one ever tells you where you're going, or even the social worker you ever. Yeah, but getting used to it isn't good. You know, you get used to change all the time. It's not a good thing. I wish I could make it better, or I wish there was a way that we could make it better. It's a joy for us to have you, and we'll always have you back, just so you know. And you're gonna leave, but remember, we can always visit, right?
Yeah.
So this car.
I just need your address, your phone number.
Your phone number, absolutely. We'll give you a phone number. We're gonna miss you, but just so you know, we're just like 2 hours away from you guys, okay? So we'll come and visit. So we're about to meet the social worker, okay? Your new social worker, and he's gonna tell you like what's happening next, you know? He's gonna tell you if you're going to a new home. He's gonna tell you all about them.
If we're staying.
If you're saying, no, I think you're going to your new home tonight. I don't know who they are, but you ready?
I'm sad and mad.
You're sad and mad. I get that.
Guess what that means? That means I'm just mad. Just mad.
It's okay. It's okay to be mad.
Yeah.
It's okay to be mad, and I truly get that. You know?
It's okay to be sad.
It's okay to be sad.
Mad.
Yes, it's okay to be mad. It's normal, and we know the feeling. So, absolutely. So, guys, you ready? It's really sad to always say goodbye, right? Really, really sad.
We haven't seen them in like a lot of years.
Yes, but we will see them soon, you know. So there's a zoo nearby, so we can always come and go to the zoo and bring them. Not today. You need like a whole day, you know. Was it sad to say goodbye? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really sad. What are you gonna miss about them?
I'm gonna miss how they make me laugh.
Yes, and you playing with them video games, you know. Mm-hmm. Yes, but. That's foster care for you. You know, most kids move from one end to the other. Sometimes we have them, sometimes they go, you know. So
like us.
Right. So they're going so they're going to one of their relatives who's going to adopt them.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
I'm guessing their aunt?
Yeah, like their aunt, yeah. So
The
she's
grandma?
no aunt, like aunt. So she's gonna adopt them. So that's why they are here. But we'll be able to see them since we don't live far from them. I know, I'm sad
I
too.
know I put my drink, Daddy.
That is the journey that I wanted to share with you. That's the journey that I want to tell you. It's really not to scare you. Yes, it seems scary, unstable, and really the ups and downs might look like. But it's worth it. It's really worth for that child. These kids, we've had them for a long time. Before coming to our home, it was like they've always lived with us, you know. But we could have said, no, we can't have you because you'll be leaving. Well, we would have missed out on this to know that I can truly be there for these kids. But two, in future, I can also be a respite. Respite is when I come in to help when the parents need a break, or they get to help me when I need a break. So it is all worth it for sure, and it's a joy. So, it's a rough day, but we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. So, hey guys, I just got a phone call. From a social worker, and I would not make a decision without asking you. Okay, guys. So the social worker said there's a child that needs
Adult child? So he's 20.
child.
He's 19. Let's go!
Should we take him in?
Let's do it. Let's do a vote. If you think that we should take him in, raise your hand. Yes!
All right,
Yes!
give me five.
Yeah,
Alana means
but you bought the
family.
biggest size.
Family means nobody gets left behind.
Hello, my village. So I am really excited. As you can see, I'm wearing my African hat here. Why? Because we're getting a new little one. Well, he's not little. But as you know, the needs in foster care are tremendous. I mean, I get phone calls on a weekly basis if I can take in a child. But most time, I cannot because I am over so many kids. But there's one phone call that we got that we could not say no. This boy, he needs a place to be. He's a teenager, so he's coming to us tonight. So I'm really nervous. We are cleaning the house and making sure that, you know, we look nice, presentable. You know, I'm not sure if that really matters to him, but hey, it's really a joy. As you know, I am truly an advocate for children. That's what I love to do. I love to speak on behalf of children. I love to make room makeovers for teens, and I want to be that advocate that truly would inspire you, but also will show you the need, you know? For me, it's not because I have heard about foster care. It's something I live with every day, every night. It's all about that I know. My kids are from foster care. My kids are foster kids. And even those who have adopted, I've adopted through foster care. So this journey means so much to me. You know, it's not a thing I get to do over the weekend. It's everything I get to live every night, every hour. So for me, sharing with you that this little boy, well, he's not little, he's 15. He's coming to be with us. We don't know for how long, but hey, we said yes. Why? Because he's needs to be in a place. He's been in a group home. I think that's the only place they could find for him a place to be. But hey, when they say they needed a place, we said yes. So I'm gonna show you how it all works. And as a foster parent, when you have kids, you have to have enough rooms because he's a teenager. He cannot share with kids who are below 10 years old. That means he has to have his own bedroom or he has to stay with another teenager. And since he's a male, he can only stay with other males who are his age. So he cannot stay in a room with other kids. So that's why it's important, and that's why I created a room. Every room I have has a bunk bed. You wanna see? Well, look at this. This is where Bella used to stay, but now she's grown up, so she's staying, or she's leaving, or she moved to a sister. She can have someone to talk to, someone to play with, but also company as well. So this used to be her bedroom. So this is her crib, but this is where I put a bunk bed. So he can have a place to stay. So for now, it's my office, but hey, I don't think it's a bad place. I think it's really cool. Hopefully he likes it. As you can see, it's my office. Messy, don't judge me. So here is my office, but it's so big that literally I can put in anything I want. I mean, look what is in there. All this. It's massive, literally, it's massive. That he would have a place to play and enjoy. So we're really excited. So I just wanted to show you what I get to do. I'm also going to go to the grocery store and get a few things just to make sure that, teenagers eat a lot. So we make sure that we have enough food for him to eat. Milk is essential. There's so many things that we need. So we're really excited. For me, I'm nervous, but I'm excited that he's coming to our home. And so as you can see, we've been cleaning up. We always wanted the house to look nice, So maybe he will keep it the way he found it. So this is what we're doing, how we go. So I'm gonna run to the grocery store to see if I can pick up a few things. So as foster parents, when we get kids, we most times don't know anything about them. That includes clothes, size, food, all that. Usually we don't know until the child arrives, unless they have a really, really severe allergy. Then we get to know, But most time we got zero information about what the child likes or what they don't like. So for me, I figured out how to do that, One thing is guesswork. You go to the grocery store and look for the common foods. For me, as an American or as foster parents to kids who are Americans, they like 5 things: pizza, meatball and spaghetti, hamburgers, chicken nuggets, and what else? Anything else, This isn't really much. So I try to buy several foods so the child can say, I like this, I don't like this, I'm allergic to this, or I'm not allergic to this. So that helps me to have something on hand when they want to eat or when I need to feed them. Also about food, you have to be really careful how you comment about food. Sometimes a kid like junk food, So saying, hey, that's bad food for you, you should not eat that. Sometimes you're telling them, hey, your parents, whoever taught you how to eat that food, are bad, because food is associated with where they come from. So you have to be careful how you say it. And if you want to teach them how to eat healthy, also you have to be careful on how you say it. So you might say food is simple, or you might eat what you want or feed them what they want. That's not really true, We try to do the best we can to make sure that we give them what they like, but also what they're comfortable with as well. Hey guys, so today is really cool. Well, I'm excited. As you guys know, I'm a foster dad and I like to help kids. So today I have someone special, and it's the first time that we're going somewhere, right? Yeah. So yes. So first of all, we're gonna look for a name for you. So we cannot say your name. We have to look for a fake name for you. So if you could find a name for us to use, what name would you use? Jay. Jay. Yeah. I like that. Jay. So basically, he's like, now that you know his name is Jay. From now on, it's Jay. So anyway, Jay, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Yeah, he's 15. If you could remember, where are you coming from? Like, where have you lived before?
I lived in Graham, North Carolina.
Graham, North Carolina. I have no clue where that is. All I know is about like 4-hour drive from here.
Yeah.
That long. So we are really excited to have him, and it's a joy that I get to ride with him first time. So we are running errands as his first time because he doesn't have school, but he's been moving us. He's moving in with us. We don't know for how long, but we are really, really excited that he's moving in with us. And you excited too?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Very son.
See, he's excited. He's not shy of the camera for the first time. So we thought we can introduce you to people. So we have amazing followers. You're gonna see how they're gonna love on you. For me as a single dad, that they get to help me. Like, they help me a lot. If I need diapers, they give me diapers. If even this car we are driving, most of them contributed so we can have a large car, so I can have all my kids in one place.
Really?
Yep. Nice. So as a foster parent, I cannot leave kids behind, so they always have to come with me, so long as they are less than 13 years old. But for you, you're a teenager, so you don't have really...
Right.
You really have to come with everybody. But we're really excited. And I know these people are going to love on you. Yes, my family's a crazy one, but I'm sure you're going to fit in really well.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we're really excited. So we'll be showing you a little bit more on how he's with us. But I thought I can just give you a little glimpse of our new... In the before videos, I was saying little ones because I always get little ones. So I was like, oh, little ones. I'm like, no, he's a teenager, So truly a joy, and you know, I'm really excited to get to know you, and you get to know our family. So it's kind of exciting. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. So what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore, 7th grade.
Yeah, 7th grade. So which is really cool. Yep. So we're gonna look for schools. That's on Monday. Since it's Friday, there's nothing we can do. So we're gonna know all what you need, and then we're gonna prepare you. So to enroll you in school, like I have to have so many paperwork from the DHS that gets to give me, and then mine, and then I get to fill in all the paperwork, and then we'll be good to go.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're excited. So, Mr. is here, and his hair is grown, so he needs a haircut. So I'm bringing him for the first time to do his haircut, which is really cool. So let's go see what they're about to do to his hair right now. Please, thanks for checking. Are you gonna cut any of the? You leave it grow.
Not going to cut it.
What? First of all, I get to really tell my kids first. You get that phone call, there's no warning. When you get that phone call, you're like, sure, what do you need? And usually they will tell you what the needs are. Most time you will say no, but this time I said yes. And then after saying yes, well, before I said yes, I said I need about 30 minutes. Usually they give you about 30 minutes to make that decision because they are looking for everywhere. So when the child has a place or is looking for a place or emergency, it's not like they are depending on you. They are calling other 54 parents. But they're hoping one will say yes. So once you say, well, before you say yes, they give you about 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I asked my kids, and my kids said they agree with me that we should take in this little one. Well, he's not little. Again, why am I calling him little? Because I always get little ones. So they agreed and they said yes. So guys, I just wanted to show you. So think about, this kid is 15 and this is all the luggage he has. He doesn't even have a bag, you know? Is that really sad? Like, look. This is all he has. Not even a bag. All in that place. It's crazy how foster kids come, you know? So, guys, guess what? So, remember we talked about someone arriving at home, coming at home? Mm-hmm. So, well, that boy, you know, we call him Jay. Jay. Okay. So there are people on social media who love us. They care for you, and they remember, they send you presents on your Christmas, on your birthdays and Christmas and your big days. So because Justin didn't have much when he came to us, our friends, our village got him stuff. Yes. So I thought maybe we could go and ask him to open his presents. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? So we can see what he got?
Yeah.
And so we can see his excitement as well.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go home so he can open up his presents, okay? Yeah, I'm really excited.
Whoa, this is nice. Looks like he's gray.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's a suitcase. That's cool.
So I'm really excited. Why am I excited? Because our new teen is about to open up his presents. I mean, you guys have blessed him in ways that I cannot explain. Like, truly, truly a joy that you thought of him, you know? He was over, I know that you, I mean, the packets have been coming in and coming, and he's over. I'm like, oh, that for me? Like, yes, that's all for you. And he's super thrilled and really excited. So today we thought we can surprise him by letting him open his presents, you know? But I know it's too many of them. My kids get excited. And you know, when you have little ones, they get excited. So they're gonna help him open. First of all, his finger is broken. So if the little ones want to, if he lets them, they're gonna help. So that's how it's gonna be, to rejoice and see him get excited. But we're really excited that you get to bless him, and it's really joy. So I am thrilled. I mean, I feel like I'm the one getting the gifts. Well, some way. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to show you what it's all gonna be, how he's gonna react, maybe what he's gonna get. And thank you for all of you for truly making his day. I mean, today's Christmas, today's Thanksgiving, today's birthday, today's everything you could think of. And he's overwhelmed and he cannot wait, and we're really excited. Always a mess because everyone wanted to grab whatever. So you want to see the mess they created? Oh boy, there's a mess. We're letting them go eat and then come and clean up later. But it is crazy. You want to see? Whew, it's embarrassing. But I had to show you. I really had to show you. So it is a joy to be a foster parent. It's a joy to be there for kids. You know, the one thing I've come to learn is life changes really, really quickly, especially now that I have a teenager, you know. So remember, Anthony and Zay were no longer in high school. So that meant I didn't have to deal with high school. Now I have a high schooler, a 10th grade. So that means they gotta be dropped at school in the morning or picked up in the afternoon. They take a bus. But if they miss the bus, that means you are in their lives. You make sure you fulfill what they need. So that's something that I had kind of like given up. Now I am back into it. You know, have you done homework? Can I see what kind of homework? You know, the other part is most of my kids are not really involved in sports. When you have who is involved in sports, well, that means you're gonna drop them here. They're gonna sign up for this. They're gonna have this physical. I mean, it is on and on and on. So that has changed my day-to-day life. Because, you know, again, as I said, I had elementary school and working and college kids. I didn't have in between. Now I have a in between. And so that really changes the dynamics of my family. I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing on how that changes for me as well. The other part is, you know, think about like you're 15 and you've been moving from home to home. You know, I can't imagine what our kids go through. I can't imagine where he's been and what kind of families he's been to, you know. But it's a joy that we get to provide for him a home where there are other teenagers too that he can relate, but also that he can be himself, you know. My kids are 18 and above and below, and he's in between, you know. I don't know how that feels, but it's truly a joy that I get to give him that, an opportunity. The other part is like, we say yes, but we don't know for how long. For now, it's been how many? 4 weeks, and it's going well, but we don't know for how long he'll be with us. But it's really a joy that we can provide for him a place to be. Also, things change, you know. Remember, when you're 15 and you're moving into a family you've never been before, you don't know anything about them, it takes a while to warm up, and it takes a while to really get to know him as well. So one thing that I have learned is be patient. Give them their space. With time, they will come out of their shells. Remember, teenagers, hormones just want to disappear. I mean, so we don't want to take it personal like, oh, he doesn't like us. No, every teenager I've had, they love to be in their rooms. They love to be alone. They only come for food. So that's really been a learning curve for him, but also a learning curve for us. But he seemed to be enjoying it, and he seemed to be settled in. I cannot wait to show you what he did to his room, you know? And that really was a sign to show me like, oh, he really settled in. You know, so he called me and he wanted to surprise me. I was like, oh no, what happened? You know, well, come to find he had bought LED lights and he's putting his room everywhere. And I was like, wow, that is cool. You know why? Because that shows that he feels comfortable. That shows that he feels that he wants to make his room his own. That shows that he enjoys being here. And so those are little stories that really make me feel like, wow, that's really cool. The other day I was going somewhere. I was going to the other house. And I was like, okay, I gotta go, I gotta come. And he's like, can I come? I was like, sure. And he's like, you know? And those are little signs where the child says, I wanna go hang out with you. You know, he might have his headphones on, you know, not talking to you, or even sleeping, seriously, sleeping. But they're with you right there, you know? Those are little stories that make you feel, oh, someone wants to be with me, not talk with me, but want to be with me, which really enjoy. So those are little stories that I get to tell you how we bond with our kid. It's different, that we get to give them space and get to know who they are. So it's really been a joy getting to know him. And I cannot wait to share with you more about anything. If you want to know more, leave a comment, ask me a question. I'll promise I'll tell you. But that's really the journey of having a new kid who doesn't know you and you don't know him. It's like two strangers meeting and figuring out, you know, how things go. The rules, the other thing I don't do, I don't put the laws or the rules until they've settled in, you know? I think it's easier to say, hey, don't do this because you know they do it. You know, here's what we need to avoid because you know they do. But just creating rules because you like rules, that doesn't work. For me, I create rules according to the child, what they do and what I'm trying to protect them and also what I'm trying to do the best for them. That's how we create rules. So anyway, this is the joy of my life. Anyway, you know, we know most of you are not called to be foster parents, but we know we cannot do something small, you know? So one, foster parents. We sometimes need a coffee, just a coffee. Also, our foster kids, sometimes they just need someone else, not me, to come and take them for video game, ice cream, or something. So there are so many ways you can be involved in truly helping kids in foster care. One is also you're a foster parent and you've been thinking about fostering, you're like, I don't know, you know? I don't know, here's the best way you can know. Walk into the foster care system or anywhere in your community and ask, what are the procedures, what are the laws, and what are the requirements? Rather than not know, at least try, give it a try and see how that goes. Sure, you get to find an answer as well. And for those who are in it and it's tough, hang in there. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Because I've been in it. I've been the little one to the oldest. And sometimes in the middle, you're like, will this pass? Well, it will pass. You hang in there, hang in there. The other is love unconditionally. For you who are listening, you don't have to all be foster parents. As I said, it takes a village to raise a child, but you can be something into that village. Is it you who encourages people? Is it you who sends a coffee? Is it you who gets to check on others? Is it you who calls? Is it you who provides and delivers meals? Is it you who says, I'm going grocery shopping, can I do that for you? Is it you who can say, I know you have so much laundry, can I help? I mean, there's so much you can do. Remember, it takes a village. Remember to be a village to your family, to your community, wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you are. Be a family, be a village. Do something for someone that needs you because you are special and you have the potential to change someone's life. So let's do it together and let's do one at a time. What we can today, what we can today, what we can today, what we can today. Let's not worry about tomorrow. When we worry about tomorrow, we fail to do what we can do today. So let's do something today.
Hi guys, my name is Anthony. This is my dad. You're supposed to say hey.
Oh.
And this is my dad.
Hey.
All right. It's my dad.
Hey. I'm saying what you're saying.
Just smile and wave.
Okay, don't say anything. All right.
This is my dad. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever another one of our videos come out. And we love to see your comments, so make sure that you leave a comment down below of what we should do next and if we should bring back cooking with Anthony. And thank you so much for supporting us.